water down shit so it don't be watered down. You fucking get whatever it is you trying to get, then you use it the way you know to use it. Then you check to see if you're using it correctly. That's not watering it down, but you're getting the chance to use it and make mistakes if you're going to make some mistakes. And it clarifies you, whereas watering shit down makes you avoid making mistakes.
You wanna end yourselves. You're depressed, you're sad, you're lonely, and then here's the key of their drug they laying on you. What do y'all say? How do I get my girl back? How do I get the relationship back? You don't want her back. You want the feeling she gave you because you couldn't give it to yourself. And that's why all these things are going wrong with a lot of you guys, based off the fact that y'all ain't learning the motherfucking game the way you should be.
You learn so much at SW. For instance, we cover things like timing and flow. Without those two things clicking, you will never catch that woman you after. Timing has to do with how fast or how slow your conversation is coming out your mouth. And flow has to do with how you phrase your statements, so the words will flow clearly from your mouth. It's imperative that you have a spiel that introduces or brings the conversation in.
Regardless of what the woman says, or it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, because he sees himself as a prize. And gentlemen, if you don't see yourself as a prize, you will always run behind women. You will always run behind pussy. It's just a rule of the game, dog. It's just how it is. But what I'm saying to all you guys out there that's important, guys, again, is that the thing is that you have to have some kind of a composure in yourself and a belief in yourself that most of you guys just don't have. The man, or what I tell you, the villain, the guy that gets the woman to want to fuck him and want to be with him, he understands that the real allure and magnetism, again, is not trying to bombard somebody, as I was telling you guys before. It is all about the element of his appeal that he has and holds to himself.
You can if you want to, but I wouldn't just start hitting on the bitch. No, I got 4 or 5 things of interest to me that I'm going to say to her, and her interest with these things is going to tell me if I should talk to this bitch or not. I got a plan for everything. I have a plan for everything. So if you don't, you better get with it. You got to have these initial lines, and you got to be able to spin them smoothly. I teach my students to expect to win. In anything you're doing, expect to goddamn win. If it's about eating breakfast with some partners, still, I ain't trying to be the first one finished, but I'm expecting to win at that. I don't really know anything that I would do that I wouldn't expect to win. And I always do, because I'm expecting no more than what I can do.
Your reality versus the reality we're trying to put you into are worlds apart. Okay? That there is no failure in my world. I keep telling you, y'all don't fail. You never fail in your new reality. But when you have an expectation of pussy and you don't get what you want, you see it as a failure because you labeled it as failing.
I love this pimp and I was born for the game. Gold on my wrist, got a queen in my frame. All gas, no brakes, I'ma ride till I'm gone. I love this pimpin', baby, sing my song. Yeah, it's that real game. Lace up them boots, slide in them heels. Let's talk that talk, walk that walk. Hey, baby, know what time it is. I'm Rosebud, and have a slick back. Give me my money and get your butt back on the track.
What's up, bud?
Dean, what's happening?
Hey, we got it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're here talking it up. Rosebud. Guys, lines are open if y'all want to call in. We're talking about what every woman secretly finds magnetic in a man, sparking curiosity and building connection. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. Lines are open. We're here for 2 hours to chop it up with you guys. Bud, hey, how was your Father's Day, man?
Man, Father's Day was great. You know, I got my granddaughter, man, and
Yeah.
she just made me feel special, bro.
Yeah, I know that's right, man. I know that's right. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's go ahead and lock it in and let's talk about it, man. This is a very good, I like this topic. This topic is great because I think a lot of men need to know about all this stuff because a lot of these guys don't figure it out. You know what I mean? They think women fall for the loudest or the nicest or the most consistent person. They don't understand how deep the game is, man. But
No,
let's talk about
it. See, the thing about life today, if you want a high quality woman, you know, they didn't see it all. So there's not much that's going to impress her. So you got to stop trying to impress that woman. And you got to start being intriguing, and you got to start sparking curiosity, you know, and you got to know how to hold a woman's attention and make her want to know more.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? I love what you're saying, holding her attention. It's something I love to do. I love, babe, keep her captivated, you know, like
Yes.
drawing her in to say, like, who is this person in front of me? Like, and what's so good is because most guys don't know this part of the game, that's what even draws her in that much more because, you know, most guys looking away from her, beating around the bush, talking about a bunch of nothing that has to do with anything. And then, you know, but holding her attention to me is triggering things in her. You know, I mean, women rarely smile. Now, again, they smile because if you give them a compliment, I mean, there's a difference between, in my opinion, smiles, you know what I mean? But there's
a difference.
Yeah, there's a smile when you say, you know, good morning or what up, way sexy or gorgeous, or whatever, you know, they'll give you that smile. But when you hold her attention, she's really locked in, bud. Let's talk on that, man.
They're not really conscious of the smile that they have when you're holding their attention. When you're holding their attention, it's based on several things. One of the most important things is how you use your voice. Now, if you're talking and you have a particular subject and you're not using your voice meaning inflecting, you know, making it change or making it go with the particular situation you're explaining. If you're not doing that, then you're not putting your work in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what, bud, and I don't think people understand about women is that they feel before they understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
They feel before they understand, and
we feel as we understand.
Yeah,
and they feel before they understand.
Yes, absolutely. Write that in, bud. Please say that again to them so they can understand. Now, come on, bud. Come on, man.
We as men feel as we're talking.
Yes.
Whereas a woman really feels what she's feeling before she talks.
Right. And bud, you know, we're laid back, we're cool, we're calm. And the thing is that we're never trying to show her we're trying to prove something. You know what I mean? That's what's not gonna hold it. Like most guys are trying to prove themselves because they try to rush, they try to chase validation, they try to lead the praise, they try to Something that you and I always talk about when people call into the show. Communication is a balance between listening, you know what I mean, bud, and talking. It's a balance, you know what I mean? Let's talk.
If you don't meet that balance, man, if you're not listening properly, and a lot of guys, they don't even know how to show that they're listening. All you have to do is when she says whatever she says, the last couple of words, you find one of them that you want to latch on to, and you repeat it and you use it the way she was using it. But I like to put my own little emphasis on whatever I'm explaining as far as they go. If I'm explaining, if she's saying whatever she's saying about me or her, what I'm saying is I'll say, yeah, I understand that. And then I'll comment on what the hell, whatever word I focused on, I'll comment on it and make my little statement. And that shows interest and that keeps her interested.
Yeah, it's a cool thing that we're hitting her with. We're hitting her with what you're saying, but we're also leading her at the same time. I mean, I'm not just sitting here to chit chat with somebody, bud. You know what I mean? I don't understand why, what is it? How does it do for me? How's it going to benefit me? Excuse me, to sit there and just chit chat with a woman without letting her go somewhere or leading her somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just
that's one of the main things we talk about. There is no idle talk anymore.
No, none.
You don't have that kind of shit, man. You got to have a particular intent, and you got to know how to express your intentions. Yeah, and that's in every conversation or everything you say.
Yeah, I think you got a fan on. I think you hear some blowing a little bit. If you turn the fan off, please. Yeah. Guys, the lines are open. If you got a question, please put a Q. Guys, call in. We got y'all covered and everything like that. So we just want to make sure that y'all have any questions on this, because this is very important information that we're giving y'all guys to change the game up. But also, you know what? I'm trying to seduce her, bud. You know what I mean? I don't speak just to fill space. You know what I mean? Everything that you and I do, we speak with intention. Every word that we use carries weight. Every pause has purpose, and the silence is a very powerful thing, man. You know what I mean?
Silence is golden if you know how to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to know how to use the silence. A lot of guys, instead of them intriguing them, they want to impress them. They tell these stories that's impressive, but it's not at the right point. And what I'm saying, if you're telling a story about something you do and it's not serving a purpose, then you're just wasting energy. When you talk about something, it doesn't have to, but it's good for it to refer to something that's going on with you and the person you're talking about. Otherwise, if you have to lead or a leading situation come in, you recall a situation where you was at work and your savvy was called on, and your leadership skills was taken into consideration, and you use them, and this is how you make this person stay in touch with what you're talking about.
All right, well, we have a good question right here, and this is going to kind of be a deep question, because there's a lot of things that have to be discussed right here. All right, so this guy said, you claim we shouldn't bird watch. Okay, all right. First off, and everything's a teachable moment for a lot of guys out here. This is kind of coming from a place of anger and bitterness, because you're getting mad at us for telling you why you're losing with women. This is not about claiming or anything. The thing is there are a lot of things that's wrong with you, Ronnie. Okay, you always come into everybody's shows. You're always challenging everybody, and we're saying we shouldn't bird watch. That means that if you actually really want to know something, you will get off your lazy ass and call in so we can have dialogue and conversation. We're gonna break this thing line by line, but everything's a teachable moment for a lot of these guys right here. And I'm just taking the first line. The first line, as I said before, is that this is not about a claim. Remember, Ronnie, we can get women, you can't. So we're not claiming anything at all. So I don't know what you're saying we claim. It sounds like you're a little bit bitter, angry, and mad from your reality, wondering why we win and you don't. But let's take that thing line by line. We'll
Check
say you
out, I mean, what he's actually saying here is that think about bird watching. You know, you don't make any noise, you're whispering, your
yes,
presence is not really known because you don't want to startle the bird if that's the case.
yes,
I'm saying is if you got that mentality, if you're thinking like that, you know, then you're already lost. Because when we say you shouldn't bird watch, that means you shouldn't silently watch who the hell you're looking at and not
staring at her.
yeah, you're not making any moves. So you're taking what we're saying out of context, like you do a lot of things in life. You take
Right.
those things out of context because you don't have any contextual ability to make things work. See, if you can't put things or keep things in context and understand what you're talking about, you're lost.
Right. Okay. Then you're saying, Ronnie, and I hope you're right. And this is all teachable moments for all you guys. You say, okay, then when we say we make multiple approaches, let's take that. When do Bud and I talk about approaches? We talk about putting your bid in. There is something different between putting your bid in and making approaches. When you make an approach, Ronnie, that means you can't lead by example, Ronnie. That means that you're not self-assured, Ronnie. That means you don't have a perspective, Ronnie. That means you're not clear, concise, and transparent, Ronnie. That means
that also mean, Ronnie, that you piloted in a plane, approach and landing.
exactly.
You gotta be careful. No, man, that's not how we don't move like that.
We are right, Ronnie. That says you have no charisma, Ronnie. That means you have no integrity, Ronnie. That means you're not honorable, Ronnie. That means you are not authentic, Ronnie. So when you are all those things, you are going to walk up and you're going to beg that woman not only for her number, but you're going to beg her to give you a chance, beg her to give you a shot. Please validate me. Please give me a chance because I know I'm not a man to myself. So I need you to make me feel like a man when you make multiple approaches. Nobody on this show tells you to approach a woman. Fuck that. Ain't nobody approaching a woman. Hey, Bud, if we're the prize, we're not the ones that have low self-esteem. We're not the ones that have low self-worth. We're not the ones that have ups and downs and shit like that like these women do. But because, Ronnie, you do, you want to lock in and be emotional and feminine with her and approach her. And that's why you're doing it all wrong. Because like Bud even says in the beginning of the show, even when it's eating breakfast, he wants to come first. He wants to be first in everything he does because he believes in himself. And so when Bud walks up to a woman, Bud is saying, I'm not trying to get to know you. I'm introducing you to me, the man that's going to change your world, change your mind, elevate you, educate you, and teach you things that you don't even know. Bud, you got it, man. Come on.
Hey, the thing about what we be talking about is it exudes confidence, and we're not unknowing. We're not afraid to investigate shit. We're not afraid to see what we think. We believe in ourselves. So when we're not approaching a woman, we're giving her an opportunity to talk to us.
Shit. Okay, Ronnie, so do you understand? You can approach women and go on dates and beg and barter and never get any pussy. Or you could put your bid in because you have game and you can create this thing called sexual tension. So, Ronnie, this is nothing to be confused about. What's confused is that you choose to bird watch, you choose to stare at women, you choose not to get off your ass, and you choose not to really get any dialogue to help you grow as a person. Bud, you got it, man.
Well, the thing about it, he doesn't know he's choosing that, but you're actually doing exactly what Steve said. You're choosing to bird watch. You're choosing to make multiple approaches. How can you make yourself make multiple approaches to one woman? I mean,
Right.
you can only approach her one time if that's what you're really doing. You know, if you think you're approaching, you already lost.
Already lost. You're already
Already
lost.
at a deficit.
Yes,
Because you're thinking on her terms. You got
exactly.
to get her thinking on your terms.
There you
And
go.
if you don't understand that, you don't understand the importance of conversation. That's
Right.
why I say it can be a weapon or a tool. You just got to know how to use it.
Exactly. And that means when you, again, it goes back to the conversation. That means that all you're going to do, Ronnie, is ask her a bunch of boring questions and you're going to lose her attention and you're going to lose everything because you don't know yourself. You don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that you can move that motherfucking woman where you want to take her. But you got it, man.
Plus, he don't be paying attention to these shows because
Right.
we're telling you, we're breaking shit down as far as what you need to do, you know, and how you need to play your hand. But
Right.
if you're not going to call in to kick it with us, you just going to make observations and point out things that you're thinking. How can we really talk about it? Because if we claim you shouldn't bird watch and you're saying that on the phone, the first thing we're going to ask you is, what do you mean bird watch? Because we know what we mean when we say bird watch. What do you mean? Are you talking about what we mean? Because there is no sense in simply just watching.
Right. Because as you watch, you're going to move off the woman. So that means, guess what? You won't know when to lower your tone slightly. You wouldn't know how to pause between the ideas. You would cut. You don't know that every time you talk to a woman, you don't even realize that you do a lot of oohs, ahs, ums, ohs, you knows, likes, and you don't even realize that because you know why? Because you're so busy trying to impress a woman versus Bud be impressive. And this is why we get them because we don't, Bud. We don't I can't even understand what a the O is when you believe.
We don't try to impress them. We know we are impressive.
Very much so. Very much so. So either she's gonna get on our program or we're just gonna move to the next woman. But see, Ronnie, that attitude is something you don't have because you're it's a little bitterness. Talking about you claim. We don't need to claim anything. We are. What you mean claim, bud? Ain't nobody claiming.
We are used to dealing with frauds, man.
Yeah. Oh man, they get so mad at people. They're like, you guys claim this and you guys claim that. But wait a second, wait. But Ronnie, we are. But the question is, Ronnie, we're giving you the steps, but you choose not to take them. And just like you birdwatch with a woman, most of you guys are laying on your stomach right now with your binoculars doing this right now to this show, knowing that this is the opportunity that I could call in and I can get laced with a little bit of game so I can go outside today and do something different. You see what I'm saying, bud?
Yeah, but they are not willing to be on Front Street.
And there you go.
If you ain't willing to be on Front Street, then you don't have no confidence in your ability to represent yourself.
Absolutely. All right, guys, got a question. Please put a Q. We got another one here. How do you build a strong resonant voice? I'm inspired. Okay. All right. We can't hear your voice through words. Okay. I understand the question. And we appreciate the question, big guy. But you might have to call in because we can't hear or assess your voice through words.
Because we can't hear what's weak sounding. There's something you're doing that's weak, something you're allowing to go on with your voice. And most likely is that you're not confident in what your decision is. As far as he's an attorney and he's supposed to know things, and he really don't. He must be a new attorney.
To his practice. I don't know. Yeah, what I'm saying to you, young man, it's important that you might need to call in because again, Bud, your voice carries weight, gentlemen. Everything you say and everything you do carries weight. Okay, that's what we're saying. Dog,
I teach you got to remember when you're telling somebody something or asking somebody something, the sound of your voice determines how they're going to respond to you.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So, young man, you might have to that's good calling because we're We would like to help you, but we can't help your words, buddy. You know what I mean? I mean, some of y'all do have questions that we can answer on here, like Ronnie, but we can't help your words because I know if Ronnie called in like you, at least you have the balls to come in. We appreciate that. We could tell Ronnie has a lot of problems and Ronnie doesn't believe in himself. And let me tell y'all guys something. We're not trying to sleep with y'all, but I can tell you this much. If we can recognize weakness in your voice, God forbid with these women recognizing you, bud.
Man, they 10 times recognize it. And the thing about it is they make judgments on you based on how your voice sounds to them. You know, you might just have a regular sounding voice to you, but it might be seductive as hell to women. And you got to know these things.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, we'll continue. Guys, lines are open. If you have a question, gentlemen, please put a cue to ask your question. We got your covered. We'll continue the show. But so yeah, we could have just kept talking about that one thing, but holding her attention. But as we were saying before, real quick on that, before we continue to the next one, it is something that a lot of you guys. But now watch this one before we talk about moving from holding her attention. You know the craziest thing about holding a woman's attention that they don't get, bud, is they don't know how to hold their attention. They don't know how to lock in on what it is I need to say, what it is I need to do, and where it is I need to take her, because they're so, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, and look at her body, and look at her breasts, and look at her ass, and I want to sleep with her, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. They don't even lock in on what they need to do. They don't even pay attention to what they need to do, and they're so busy trying to get her. What say you on that, bud?
Well, the thing is, you know, we're talking about voices and stuff and holding their attention.
Yes.
If you don't have no purpose, all you're doing is making noise when you talk.
Right. Appreciate it.
You know, you got to really have a purpose in life.
Yes.
And as you speak, that purpose is represented as far as your interest or your energy for that particular purpose is represented in what you say and in the way you say it. And if you're passionate enough, it rubs off. That person will get passionate about not what you're passionate about, but they're going to think of something that they want to talk about that they have passion for, because it's contagious having passion.
Oh yeah. Women love passionate men because women don't know how to lock in on passion themselves. They may watch passionate shows, bud, and read passionate books and things like that. But when they feel like they could be the woman in the story by being around that guy, it triggers something in them, man. It triggers something.
Well, like I said, it triggers passion.
Yeah.
And what they really want is all the thoughts that they have had good about whatever situation they're thinking.
Yes.
Some romantic date or whatever. They want all of these things to happen on this particular date. And it's not that it won't happen, it's that the guys are not even curious enough to make it happen. They don't know how to do shit. And these steps by steps that we be talking about, no one's really paying attention to it because the problem still exists. No one calls in with their particular points of views because they don't have any points of views.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, and real quick, TC, whoever you want to talk to, just send them an email. Email, sir. TC, email. And thank you for the super chat. TC, an email, sir. Okay. Just email whoever you want to talk to and go from there, buddy. Okay. So anyway, guys, let's move on to the next one, bud. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay. So
we have a call. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we have a call. Area code 808. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
My name is Roger. I'm coming up from Alaska.
Yes, sir. What's your question, sir?
Yeah, so I've been dating this girl for about.
Okay, Roger. Can you sit up and get up off your stomach? Sit up and speak up, please. Because it sounds like you're already defeated. So just sit up, buddy.
Yeah. Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay. What's going on? What's your question, man?
So I've been dating this girl for about 5 years, and I don't know how to tell her this, but I think I'm gay.
Okay. Well, wait, well, Roger, let me say, no, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, Roger, here's the thing. Roger, this is what I need you to do, and I'm dead serious. What I need you to do, if you didn't do it yesterday, is I need you to find your father and let him know he failed you as a man. And I'm dead serious. And if I don't know if he's around or not, but you need to find him and look at what kind of a weak motherfucker he is and realize that you the same thing, man. You can sit around and Roger, here's the thing. You can sit around and think everything's funny, but here's the funny thing, Roger. When you get off this phone, big guy, you ain't got no bitches calling you. When we get off this
Yes,
phone,
I like
right?
to
No,
fuck.
no, Roger,
I
Roger,
love
goodbye. When we get off this phone, Roger, guess what? We get to go to our phone and swipe through our phone and decide who we want to talk to. So it's cool, Roger. See, here's the thing, all y'all guys out here. We ain't playing around. It's a lot of guys out here taking everything as a joke, and they think they think everything's fun and games. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh man, the UK guy is calling on my other line and not the main line. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do that. But yeah, but I'm sorry, but let me see here. UK. Wait, I think he's at the call back. Let me see. I'm gonna have to turn that off. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Let me see if I can do that again.
Yeah, but this dude don't even sound like he was serious when he said
Oh
that.
no. I know he wasn't serious. No, but this is the point I'm trying to make. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can call the UK guy back. I don't know if I can call him back, but I'm trying to call him
The
back.
number you have dialed is not in.
Okay, you have to UK. You have to call us back, buddy. But no, but what I was saying, but what I'm saying is that this is a great. I think his call was a great call because when he gets done thinking he's joking around with us, he still is going to be alone and by himself. And he doesn't understand that when we get off, we have the choice of who we want to talk to and who we want to do, dog. That's what I'm saying. So
We,
it's
we got choices, man.
got choices like a motherfucker.
And when you a man, you make sure you provide yourself with choices. You don't want to be a person that don't have any choices. Now this guy, he thinks he's joking, but he's borderline gay for real.
Yeah, that's but again, guys, that's
To
how the
even
world is.
make that analogy, he's already accepted gayness.
All right, bud. Well, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna just remove this program from the my other computer. Go ahead, bud. Keep going. Let's go. Let's keep going, brother.
Hey, the thing is all sorts of things that you can use when you're getting at a woman. You know, your presence. You know, just you being in that space with her should be something. Now, what you make it, it's up to you to make it whatever you want it to be, is what I'm saying. So if you're boring, if you're quiet, and you don't really have nothing to say, and you too paranoid to touch her, or you don't really look at her because you're nervous, all this sort of stuff. I mean, you know, you gotta go and take inventory on what the fuck you do and how you respond when you in women's presence. If you don't do that, how are you gonna know what to correct?
Absolutely. All right, Akon, try to call in again, man. But I brought another computer and I kind of tied everything together, so everything's going whack a little bit. But hey, Akon, try to call back in again, dog. It should be working now if you want to call in. The lines are open. But guys, you got a question, but let us continue. Jesus, I don't know why it keeps grabbing that one. So, Bud, keep talking real quick. Let me see if I can do something. Just keep talking, Bud.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, as far as your presence, you know, you talk about things that's important to you. You know, you talk about, if that's the case, not necessarily your job, but you can talk about your job. But my point is, you got to have positive things to say, and you have to have things to say that you want to expound on. Otherwise, there's no sense in her talking to you because it's just a chit chat. Who wants to chit chat? Women don't even want to chit chat with men.
No, they don't want to chit chat, and I think women want to have conversations with people, but they just don't know. They just don't understand that a lot of these guys out here just don't know how to hold conversation. You know what I mean? They don't know how to have a decent conversation enough to say, okay, well, who is this guy? why is this guy talking to me? And also, well, like, wow, you know, like we said before about the passion and the intrigue. But go ahead. I'm uninstalling something on the other one, so it should be good. Go ahead, bud. Let me see. Turn that off.
Well, you got to get her, if that's the case, involved in your excitement about
Yes.
this or that. If you in the way you do that is the way you talk, the energy you put in to what you're saying, that really makes them turn on to what you're saying or not. If you put the proper energy and you know how to talk and you're not with all that you're not with all that shit, you're gonna be making an impression. And that's what's important. That impression that you fucking make or leave with her.
All right, guys. Let me see. If guys, y'all got a question, please put a Q. Let me make sure. Let me see here. Let's keep going. Let's see here. Let's see. Take him out. Let's see here. I'm just trying to make sure I catch up on the questions if there is any.
You gotta make sure that she thinks you think your life is exciting. If she thinks you think your life is boring, she's gonna think that. What I'm saying is, if you're speaking about the moves you make, or how important it is for you to be a certain way, if you talk about stuff like that and you say it correctly, this person very interested in your.
Hold on, sir. We're talking. Hold on. Go ahead, finish, bud. Hold on 1 second, buddy. Go ahead, finish, bud. Finish what you're saying. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, sorry.
I did. I was finishing.
Okay.
You happened to interrupt me at the end. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Okay, Bob, we'll get you 1 second. Okay, caller. What's your name? What's your name? You're the guy, the legal guy?
Yeah, I was the one that asked the question about Jordan.
Listen at that voice. He's the legal guy.
You think I'm gonna hire you to represent me talking like that, big guy?
I hope so.
No. Okay, listen to me.
Hey, listen at you, man. You sound like you hope so.
Yeah, dude. Dog. Okay. All right. Your position in what you do is that you have to come with enough thunder where the client comes into your office, they're gonna recognize you're a shark, a wolf, or a motherfucking lion. Like, you know, they need to hear some arrogance in you and a person that's a go-getter. You don't have that in you. You sound like you're gonna lose the case.
You sound like I gotta pay you to come to work.
That's the thing. I've heard things like that before, and I don't know how to fix it.
Because
you're not talking like that, man.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? You're okay. It's how you think and how you believe in yourself. You're not. Listen how you sound. Okay, if I were to come to you, sell you on me, sell your practice to me. How are you gonna help Bud and hey, Bud and I got a problem with, I don't know, Walmart, whatever. And we're in a legal problem. We have a legal problems with Walmart. How are you gonna sell? We're looking for a lawyer. How are you gonna sell you to us?
Wait, just to clarify, I'm not a lawyer yet. I'm in law school.
I'm just saying, okay, brother, you got to, okay, here's your problem. You're going to law school to become a lawyer, yes?
Yes.
And eventually, you're going to be in this situation, yes?
Correct.
So why not handle this now so you're, but was it prepared?
Yeah.
Prepared. You know, be ready versus get ready. Because these are the things that look, you might do good in law school. And again, this is book smart, street stupid right here. You have books, sounding you have book smarts and everything. That's good, buddy. But when it comes to selling and marketing, you market yourself to us. We need a lawyer. Why you? Why should we choose you over the person across the street?
Okay, so if you had a problem with Walmart, what's the issue you have?
But oh man, wait, you're scaring me now. Where is the hey, wait. Are you serious?
I can handle it.
Yeah, where's the I can handle this? And you lean back in your chair. Oh man, come on. Are y'all guys serious?
No, I just
no.
Listen. So I could sell myself.
Will you shut the fuck up and okay, wait, let me slow down. How old are you, man?
18.
22.
All right, so you're 18. So listen, young man. Listen, young man. Part of even being a lawyer that you need to understand is that you have got to be able to listen. You've got to be able to talk. You've got to be able to lead. Because if you cannot lead the jury or the judge, you're going to lose. Do you understand me? And we're trying to explain something to you, but you're trying to tell us what you think, and what you think is the problem. So can you listen, please? What we're saying, young man, we got you covered. What I'm saying is that when you walk in, and I watch lawyer shows, and my old man's a lawyer, so I can see it firsthand. So when you get around one of those lawyers that are a hot shot, arrogant prick, those are the ones that you know that, hey, I take my money, because you're gonna make me feel like we've already won the case before we even got in the fucking courtroom. And you're so passive right here. Do you see what I'm saying? You're so passive. And because you're so passive, you're not going to win the client over. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
What I'm saying, young man, is listen. Come to me, like let me try to be a lawyer. You come to me, like you be the client. Come to me.
I need help. I have an issue with someone that's not paying me money.
Someone that's not paying you money? What are you talking about? What do you mean not paying you money?
I sold a car and they wouldn't give me my money.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. Now we got this. Hey, look, come over here and relax real quick. We got to look at it and break all this down. And don't worry about it. I got you covered, because the time we get this thing over with, we're gonna, not only are we going to win, but they're going to give you a little bit of extra money. Why don't you have a seat right there? How you feeling right now? What's going on with you right now?
I'm just feeling very
used,
affected, and I need my money, because I have a lot planned with the money from the car sale.
Okay.
And I've been scammed.
All right, before I throw the button, okay, you see my tone is here, yours is here. It's like you're trying to drag everybody down into sadness and gloom. Where is the excitement? Again, for Bud and I, we get excited about talking to women because we love the chess match. But where's the excitement for you trying to be a lawyer to realize that there's going to be a legal chess match with the prosecution or whatever side you're on, and that, guess what? I got this. This is cake.
Hey, the thing is, man, you don't have no sound in your voice, no aggression,
None.
You don't have any confidence in your voice.
Yes.
Do you know what bass is?
Bass.
Yeah,
bass.
Like having depth and resonance.
I'm saying you don't have any of that in your voice. You sound like a tricycle. You sound like a 14-year-old still riding tricycles because he's still trying to learn how to ride a bike. You don't want to sound like that, man, if you want to be an attorney. And I don't believe you want to be an attorney. You're only 18.
Sounds like your parents are making you be is your parents making
what can you be doing at 18 that's you trying to be an attorney?
I'm originally from Nigeria, but I'm studying in the UK. So in Nigeria, we finished school a bit early. So I'm young compared to my other classmates, but I'm in second year out of a 3-year course.
You're in your second year in a 3-year course?
Yeah, because here in the UK, it's 3 years. It's not like in the US. I think you guys have a first course before you actually go to law school.
Okay, but buddy, young man, listen to how you're just talking to us. You just sound defeated. You sound like you don't want to win in anything in life. You don't believe in it.
You don't sound like a winner.
You don't sound like a winner. Nobody's gonna put their money in it on a win. Not women and not clients. They're not gonna talk. They're not gonna put their money into somebody that they go, wait, we're gonna lose with this guy.
Hey, if you was at the racetrack and you saw a horse with a slump back, would you bet on him?
No.
I'm saying you got a fucked up voice. Who's gonna bet on you?
Oh man.
Hey man, and you had this problem
I
with
don't know.
women too. You had this problem with women too, don't you?
It's everything in his life. Of course, everything in his life. You just sound passive and defeated. You're okay.
My
Look,
thing is,
you're 18. Where's the fun? Okay, young man. We're over 50, right? We're well over 50, and yet we have more energy over 50 than you are 18. So can you, but you know we was at 18 with the energy.
Hey man, we was excited about just breathing.
Yes. We was excited
Because
about
the
that.
air was coming through our nose, made it special.
Do you see what he's saying, young man?
yes. So you're saying like the problem with my voice is
It's you.
no excitement.
No, but
You don't have no gumption, no energy. You sound very boring.
very boring, basic, and bland. Okay, you're going into a job, okay, where the ruthless people are more like us. And ruthless people, the sharks, will see you a little guppy and tear you apart before you even walk into the courtroom. You're in a place where you have to be ruthless. You have to be. You have to have ruthlessness. You have to be confident. You have to be arrogant. You got to believe in yourself. And you can't come in, well, Your Honor, he's talking loud at me. Can you tell him to please quiet down? He's hurting my feelings.
Hey, you got to be Michael Jackson to sound like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know, with your voice, you know what you'd be good for? You would be good on one of those bird watching nature hikes. Hey, everybody, that right there is a sparrow.
He'd be good as a narrator.
Yeah, a narrator or a guide, like in the woods and stuff. See right there, guys, there is a squirrel. Look out, the nice squirrel, the fuzzy tail on the squirrel. It's very nice. Or in a museum, you see, you got that voice. But you're going in a place where people are going to chew you up. Hey, the moment the other team hears you talking, they know they won. They already know they won. Because guess what? Some lawyers are smart enough, bud. They don't even have to talk about the case. They'll break your ass down and make you stop. They'll take the confidence out of you to make you rethink what you're talking about, and then you're going to lose off of that.
Hey man, that your voice indicates you're just starting out in life.
Yeah.
You don't even really know how to walk. You know you're not sure about walking. You keep your balance a little, and you just like you're stepping on ice, like you're stepping on glass. You know what I'm saying? Your footing is not going to slip. You're not going to fall, and you got to act like you know that.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Hey, you notice when Michael Jackson sing, he does not sound like when he's just talking.
No, when he talks, he's very soft spoken. But when he gets on that stage, he's totally.
Hey, that's because he believes in himself. That's because he's got something to offer.
Yes. So we're saying to you is that you don't have anything to offer because you don't believe or know in yourself. Because listen to your age. There's no way at 18 you should sound like this. Sound this defeated. Sound passive.
Hey man, you a virgin?
Yeah.
I knew it. That's why you sound like that. You ain't got no pussy. You know your voice got to get a command to it. You're still asking. You're begging. That's how you sound. You got to put some bass in your voice when you talk.
How do you think I can develop that?
By learning. Okay. How long have you been listening to us for, buddy?
I listen sometimes, like when I'm less busy. Like now I'm done.
Okay. Wait a second. See what? Let's look at it. Let's look at it right here. Okay. All right. Let's look at it right here. Okay. All right. So at the end of the day, let's look at what you said about time. You have time, you just choose not to make time. And that's your first mistake. Tell me we're so busy in your life that you cannot take time to learn how to grow and develop yourself. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all guys, a lot of y'all guys.
Hey, caller, let me hear you put some bass in your voice now.
Tell us, what's so busy in your life?
Just put some bass in your voice when you talk.
Like I don't know how to
lower your voice, slow the words down, and talk.
Okay, this is an attempt.
Even though that's weak, that sounds better than you did sound.
Right.
But you gotta bring a tone to your voice. You still talking like this. You want to be accepted. You gotta talk like you don't give a fuck if somebody accept you or not.
Right. But also, again, tell me about your day. You got 24 hours. Tell me where you're so busy. What are you doing in a 24-hour day, sir? Tell me.
I'm not so busy.
So wait, stop right there. No, wait. There you go. Thank you. Wait. Okay, wait a second. Do you see where you go wrong? See, this is not, watch this, how deep it is. This isn't even about your voice. This is about your drive to want to be better than who the fuck you are right now, and you choose not to be. So how can you get your voice right when you don't have any drive or discipline that you want to be more than what you are, young man? Please explain that.
It's not that I don't have drive or
no, wait, young man.
Hey, you don't have no drive, bro. That's why you sound like you sound.
That's why it's young man. Listen, okay, remember the game. It's this simple. Actions equal truth, okay? All right? You understand that? Actions equal truth, okay? Right? Now you say you have drive and discipline, but your actions are showing why aren't you taking the time to go on these shows to learn the game? But you said you don't listen to us all the time. So I'm asking you, why are you so busy where you can't listen to the people that's going to help you solve the thing that you're having a problem with?
Well,
during school time, if I have exams, then I stop listening. Like now I'm done with exams.
Wait. So you take exams 24 hours a day?
See, he's just making excuses.
No, again, this is a breakdown. So wait. So let me get this straight. So you wake up taking exams 24 hours a day?
No.
So then
what? During term time, I try to stay off social media.
No, but wait a second. This is not about social. Okay. Listen, oh man, we're trying to help you. You're young. You don't understand. This social media is a thing that's going to help you in the long run by helping you believe in yourself so you can let your nuts drop, like Bud's saying, and get a more bass in your voice and believe in yourself. So what has social media got to do with us teaching you how to learn yourself, sir?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying, because if you understood what you're saying, you would have been taking your exams, you'd be eating your fufu, whatever you eat in Nigeria, and you would be looking at the zebras and shit, and you would still have time to listen to this show.
Well, if you're not going to do what the show is suggesting, it's going to be like a negative. You don't really want to listen to the show because you got to hear how fucked up you are.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying, bro, if you can't put no bass in, you want me to put some bass in my voice? I can do it like now, right now. Put some bass in your voice, man. And what I'm saying, that's going to show you how you should sound. And then from that, you try to sound like that when you talk. And as you talk and you keep doing that, it's going to become easier because you're going to hear how much better you're received.
Yes. And young man, I get it. I understand you're studying your exams, but where is the person studying himself? You're taking time to study all these things. Yes, that's good. But where's the time to study you to see that you're failing in every test that you're taking for you? Hello?
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 Yeah, Yeah, I should devote more time.
Hey, bro, you should devote more time to improvement.
Yes.
There are little things you can do to improve. Monitor your voice so you don't sound like a kid. You still sound like you're getting permission from mama to pee.
Yeah, dude, you can't do that. I'm just saying in life. I mean, in life for all you guys, and you know, and young man, you know what the good news is. You know, it's
called in, motherfucker.
no, it's gonna be shocking. I'm gonna shock you, young man. Even though you are passive and you're losing right now, you want to know why you are a step ahead and winning? It's the craziest thing, but because what?
Because I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, you go. Now, look, you asked a question and then you showed that, guess what? You had enough passion to get on the phone and call. So that means that there are a lot of guys like you in this room and listen to this show that's going to remain worse than you because they rather sit on their stomachs versus ask questions like you're doing. Listen, you're losing, but you're kind of like winning. You see what I'm saying? Because at least you're putting effort in this. You see, that's the thing. You're putting a little bit of effort. Now, I'm not saying you're going to win right now. I'm saying the effort that you put in is showing that you want to win by your action. You did two actionable things. First, you asked a question, and what did Bud and I say? Call in. You were like, I'm overseas, but you found a way and you called in. So that's good because guess what? There are a lot of guys in this room and all over the world watching this show that won't do what you're doing. So you're one step above those guys, but you're still below. Does that make sense? Because you still need work, but you're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something, caller. What did you get from this call?
I think the main thing is that I need to practice more.
No, we don't practice. We rehearse. There's no practice. We rehearse. The only way you're going to rehearse yourself is learn the game. Okay. You know so much about law. You're studying law, but you know nothing about yourself. And that's it's got to be a balance, young man. And I think that's where people go wrong. Y'all are so stuck in the books and everything, which is good. But where's you? Where's the book of you at? What book of you are you studying?
What kind of law are you going to go into?
Yes.
I'm thinking about commercial law.
Commercial law?
Either commercial law or public law. I dropped criminal law because it doesn't pay as much.
But
at least in the UK.
But why would someone buy into you if you're showing them that we're going to lose every time we go into court?
No good reason.
No, I'm just saying that. I mean, but that's why we're trying to help you to grow, buddy.
What did you learn, bro? I mean, you had to learn something.
You mean from this call?
From this call, yes.
Yeah, firstly, I need to rehearse more on my voice. And secondly, I need to spend more time on improvement and focus on myself.
But, okay.
Firstly, you got to start believing in yourself.
Yes.
Do you believe in yourself? Be honest.
To a certain extent, yes.
No.
Anytime you say answer that question to a certain extent, that means you don't.
No, you don't. It's yes or no, buddy. Yes or no. Wait, caller. Are you a man?
Yeah.
Wait, in your world, you're like, well, to a certain extent. This is
to a certain extent, man.
Yeah,
you're not definite enough, man.
Yeah, man. So that means if I hire you, man, to a certain extent, we might be getting our asses kicked.
Hey, you gonna get your ass kicked if you hire him because he's not aggressive.
Yeah. I might as well just give the other company the money and just say, fuck it. Just say, hey, you know what? Y'all win. Here's the money. Because my lawyers, we're gonna lose already.
Hey, caller, can you see why or what makes us say these things?
Yeah.
What do you see?
I think why you're saying that is that the root issue is a lack of self-belief or self-confidence, and that affects other areas of my life.
That's that. Look, man, whether you know it or not, you hit the nail on the head right now. That goddamn weakness you have about yourself affects almost every other area of your life.
Yes.
It's really just you don't have any confidence in yourself. Why? Because you haven't tried shit. You're young. But if you want to get more confident, you got to start trying shit. You got to quit being afraid to be wrong. How the fuck are you going to learn if you don't see that you're wrong?
Yeah, that's true.
And you got to get off your lazy ass, man. I can't understand how y'all are
You know, when you make that comment about their stomach, I don't think they get it. I don't think you really mean they're actually laying on their stomach.
Well, they just sound like they're laying on their stomach. When you lay on your stomach,
but I think what you really point out is the bitchness in what
right,
they do.
you can't, with their feet dangling in the air, man.
That's some sissy shit, you motherfucker.
Can't be,
and that's what he hears. I hear it too. And when he says, "Get off your stomach," and can you know, everybody man up or change their voice and get a little better. But what I'm saying is, some people really think motherfuckers be laying on their stomach.
Yeah, because that's how y'all sound. I'm just being honest.
Because it breaks them down to you. That's just your way of showing or letting the motherfucker know, man, you sound like a bitch.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. A man shouldn't move or sound like. I mean, there's got to listen in everything you do. Everything, young man. If a woman recognizes you're laying on your stomach, she's never gonna respect you.
Yeah, so that's what he's talking about, fellas. Because I want you to understand when he said, you quit doing that bitch shit.
Yeah, let me show you what it looks like for guys. There's no disrespect, but I'm gonna show y'all when y'all guys talk to women. This is what they recognize. Hold on, Carl. Let me see if I can pull this joint up. Like y'all guys don't understand. Y'all want to be men and y'all want to learn game, but when you guys open your mouths, this is what women. Real.
All the way down. Hey, all the way down to the lollipop.
Lollipop.
All the way down to the lollipop. That motherfucker had his feet crossed.
All the way down to the lollipop, man. Y'all gotta let your nuts drop, man. Women ain't gonna mess with you like that.
Caller, would you want that picture to represent you?
Definitely not.
No.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. You might not want it to, but it do. That's what they see. When a person hear your voice, that's what they see.
That's what they see. That's what I'm saying. That's what they see from you guys. When you're talking the way you're talking, they're like, no, hey, bud. They just want to know, is it cherry, strawberry, or grape? What is the lollipop you sucking on? What is it?
Motherfuckers, he might say it's yogurt. Hey, caller, we're not laughing at you. We laughing with you.
We laugh. Hey, caller. All right, caller. Take the stick out of your ass, dog. We playing around. Look. You gotta get that stick out of your ass. You know what that means in America? That means you're stuffy and boring.
You can only move so far with a stick up your ass. Yeah. You gotta be able to move all the way 360 degrees.
Yeah, come on. You're too serious. You're too stuffy. You're too young to be this serious and stuffy. You gotta have fun. Lay back. Okay, women want to have fun with you.
He haven't crossed the bridge yet, man. That motherfucker got to get some pussy. His whole attitude will change.
No, that's what he's saying, man. That's what he's saying.
Once you get some pussy and you really get it, as far as you talk up on it and get it, a lot of motherfuckers get pussy by accident.
Yeah.
But once you really talk up on some pussy, your voice will change and you'll stop talking like that.
Yeah, you will. But that's what I'm saying, young man. But what you're not doing, real quick, is look at your actions of trying to learn. You're using your studies as an excuse. How long do you study for? Let me ask you that. How long do you study for?
During term time, usually like 5 hours a day.
Okay, so all right, let's do
Hey,
the math.
that's a lie.
I know, yeah, I know that's a lie, but
That's a lie. You don't study 5
Not
hours
really.
a day.
no. Watch this, bud. Let's just say he
Like during
does.
the week, yeah.
No, we're asking you.
5 hours during the week, I'll go for that.
Yeah, you mean total. You mean not 5 hours a day.
No, 5 hours during the week.
Right, so you do 5 hours during
Like
the
if we, because I also have classes as well. So I'm
All right, no. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. We're doing the math here. Now I'm gonna just take the 5 hours, and now we're at 19 hours in the day. How long are your classes for?
I'm including the classes in the 5 hours. Like sometimes I have 1 hour classes, 2 hour classes.
Okay, sir, give us a guesstimate. Okay, just guesstimate. Just guess. Or round it off. Don't guess. Round it off. What would you say with your studies and you go into your classes? How many hours is that?
Yeah, like 5 hours.
So that's 5. Okay, so you have 19 hours left in the day. So then what are you doing with the rest of your day?
Nothing.
Well, no, yeah, we're about to find out. What are you doing with the rest of your day? Yeah, you think it's funny,
I've
but
never
wait.
thought about-
No, you're giggling, but this is what I'm trying to say. We're trying to help you do something that you ain't even doing, and that's think. Because remember, you said that, well, I don't go on social media when I'm studying, but you're only studying 5 hours a day. So you got 19 hours left. What are you doing with that 19 hours?
That's true.
No, that's
I-
not true.
Caller, did you know you was this full of shit? Did you know that you was this much full of shit? Because you don't even know what your day consists of.
Exactly. That's crazy to me. You don't know what your day is. Bish, dish, da, nash, ba, Nigeria, da, imo, ba.
Nakata. Teska kilala.
Teska tilala ba nio taya pa nia tia ma. Knock talk bak. Knock talk bak.
Knock talk bak.
Now, caller, again, you have 5 hours. Now it's 19 hours in your day. And this is just one day. So what are you doing with the rest of your day?
Oh, also, but that doesn't account for most of it, but there's like competitions and stuff, preparing for competitions.
All right, okay. You're preparing for competition.
What kind of competition?
Yeah, well, what kind of competition and how many hours is that?
So I had a role as a director of meeting, and it's like a mock court.
Okay, how many hours? How many hours?
I'm just giving rough estimates, but let's say like 1 or 2 hours.
All right, so that's fine. You have 17 hours left of the day now. Okay, you got all it done. You still have 17 hours left of the day. Then what?
Let's face it, man. You got plenty of time.
Yeah,
to work
plenty of
on
time.
Your goddamn voice.
Or
You got
your-
plenty of time to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You're not gonna learn this shit by talking to us on the phone for X amount of time. When you could be a student in Dean, the Man Mindset, or SWU, where we will put it in you, where you will not be wasting all this time.
Right. And if our show's around 2 hours, that's 2 hours, and that's 2 hours, right? So tell me, what are you so busy doing now that you don't have 2 hours to spend to learn things about yourself and try to grow yourself and get out of this shell of a man that's laying on his stomach and let your nuts drop? Why are you so busy? What's so busy? Tell us. What's the excuse? And you can mention dragons and fucking zombies on this one.
Hey, the excuse.
I don't have any excuses.
Hey, there you go, bro.
There
You
you
manned
go.
up.
Right, you manned up. So wait, so here's the question. Do you really want to grow and learn?
Yeah.
Well, no. Remember, not right now. Right now you do. I'm saying before this call. Did you really want to grow and learn?
I mean, I said I did, but
But
I guess not.
No, we don't guess again. Again, I'm gonna ask you again. Is 2 + 2 4?
Okay, I said I did, but my actions didn't show that I did.
So then what does that mean? That you didn't want to what? Learn. Say that I didn't want to learn. It's just accountability. Okay, listen. In order for you guys to actually win in all of this, y'all got to be accountable and be. I know it sucks,
You
but
gotta hold yourself
you gotta
accountable.
yes.
You can't just let shit go. You can't do shit and just let it go.
Yeah. You gotta, again, that's the problem with a lot of young men. Y'all get mad at us, but you never hold yourself accountable that you're not doing anything. You expect everything to happen for you. Like, I don't know, this pussy stork, Bud's supposed to drop them a piece of pussy at their door with a bow on it or something.
They ain't even realizing it's a store. You got to go in and buy the shit. That they ain't coming out and giving it to you.
They ain't coming out and giving it to you. Absolutely. So, young man, you need to, and again, you did a good job for calling in, okay, buddy? So that's one step ahead of the average guy. So that's good, but you still got a lot of work to do, okay? You've got to learn how to manage your time as well, because when you get into legal, when you become a lawyer, I mean, your phone, you're kind of like 24 hours a day. You're kind of like Bud and I. We're 24 hours a day. The shop doesn't close.
The shop does not close. Hey, that's why champions hang out with champions, because other champions know there's no day off.
There are no days off ever. No days off. Even when you're sick, no days off. No days off. Period.
Hey, caller, did we help you? I think we did.
Yeah, you've given me advice and stuff I could take action on.
Because that's what it's about. What can you take action on? Just identifying shit does no good.
Right.
You got to take action on it.
Right. So listen, just you go back and listen to this, and listen. Just remember, you made the excuse you didn't have time. You made the excuse you were in your studies, which we showed that you only used 5 hours and you have like 19 hours left. And you have got to start to believe in yourself. Listen, we want you to be a great lawyer. I think that's great, that young man, that you're trying to be a lawyer. I think that's awesome. I don't want you to lose. I want you to be that guy. Look, look, I'll even tell you, because do you watch any lawyer TV shows on TV or anything?
I watched Suits.
Okay, you see that? Okay, Suits. All right. You see that top guy in Suits, the one that's smashing all the women? He's arrogant as fuck, and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Why is he the top attorney why is he the top attorney of the firm? Because he's got balls, and he doesn't care, and he believes in himself. And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying play the role of the guy, but when you learn the game from Rosebud or myself, that's what you're going to be in everything, young man. Not just in the courtroom, at the club, the bar, walking down the street, asking for a fucking sandwich. It doesn't matter. You're going to be that person in everything, man.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. And this will let you, me, and Steve know if you got anything from this call. Let me hear you put some bass in your voice.
No, not no,
hey, dude, listen. I'm gonna say it again, and I don't want you to take no whole bunch of time to do it. I don't want you to think about it. I want you to put some bass in your voice. Do it right now.
Okay, this is a bit deeper.
No, it's not.
Deeper.
That was the same passive shit.
Wait, you're Nigerian, right?
Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
Okay, y'all speak Nigerian, right? Say, introduce yourself in Nigeria. Is it Nigerian? Whatever your language is. It Nigerian?
There's different languages. There's Yoruba.
Okay, Yoruba. Okay, Yoruba. You know Yoruba?
Yeah.
All right, introduce yourself in Yoruba.
Orukon Mini Akin.
That was a little bit of deep right there, bud.
Yeah, it was a little better because he knew we didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
But he knew what he was talking. But that's the point, bud. He knew what he was talking about. He believed what he was talking about, and that's why he was talking like he knew what he was talking about. I don't know what the fuck you said.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he didn't give us base, but he gave us a belief in what he was saying.
He did adjust his voice. Let's say that.
Yeah, he did do an adjustment. Do you see what I'm saying, big guy?
Yeah.
Hey man, so what I suggest is add to your routine daily a few minutes or a few moments of lowering your fucking voice.
Wait. Time out. Give me a second, young man. Give me a second. Okay, wait. Taylor TG, let me explain something to your ignorant fucking ass. And this is the problem with losers where y'all don't understand winners. We're telling him to be someone that he's not because he's never met that person before. It's in him, dumb fuck. And the fact, hey guys, everything's a teachable moment. Young man, everything's a teachable moment. You see, know what, okay, young man, you know what losers do? Losers want to do everything they can to keep losing because their reality, they believe what the fuck they are is what they're going to be the rest of their weak bitch ass lives. We, young man, if you're paying attention, we see potential in this young man to be more than your punk ass. And just because we're not telling him to be someone he doesn't know. We're telling him to introduce himself to somebody he can know. Y'all guys act like this is who y'all. It is amazing. It's amazing how losers want to sit here and try to tell winners that guess what? You got to steer. Hey, young man, this guy's saying you got to be the same guy you are right now. You hear what he's saying? He's saying that we're wrong for trying to teach you to believe in yourself, to believe in something outside of yourself. You see how fucking crazy people are?
Dean, it's amazing what hats we got to wear.
Hey, thank you. Exactly.
Hey, man, you just gave him some psychology information that he could not pay for.
Right. Hey, but it's it goes over their head. But what I'm saying is for you guys out here, please understand this. We are trying to bring you, to someone you're not. And that is someone you believe in.
Someone you was at one time, but you got turned away from.
Exactly. So
thank you. Trying to reintroduce you to that motherfucker.
Exactly. So this is what we're saying to you, buddy. Listen, it's gonna take some time, but please understand this, okay? Please understand this. If you stick with
I appreciate the advice from
young man. If you stick to it right now, and this is what I love about my clients, and I know Bud has the same clients. You know what I always do? I always tell them just record this first conversation. A year from now, you're not even gonna recognize the motherfucker you talked to a year from now. I promise.
He gonna be got reintroduced to his real self.
Right, you'll be introduced to your real self, and that's what we're trying to show all you guys out there. The thing is about the game that's so beautiful about the game is that you're not supposed to be in the realm and the reality that you're in. You find comfort where you're at, young man, and that's the problem. Bud and I are trying to push you towards the discomfort where you'll find. So you need to find comfort in the discomfort for that base to come out. But you're staying in your comfort, and that's the problem.
Staying in your comfort zone.
Yes. Okay, buddy. So hey, look, we're
comfort zone. You don't need it.
Yeah, we're proud of you. And look, stay in the room, man. And you got this, okay, buddy? And ask him, we got you. Because guess you know why I know? Because you called in and you showed that you
because he called in, Dean.
You called in, man. And I'm proud of you.
You just don't know how big that is.
That was huge, man. That was dude. Think about this. Hey, young man, you're 8 fucking teen. And guess what? There are guys in their 20s and 30s who won't do what you fucking just did, young man. So think about that. Just hold that W. That's a W for you.
And he wasn't scared to kick it once he did.
Because we laid it on you, dog. We was hitting you with body blows, but you hung in there. You didn't get mad. You didn't get bitter. You didn't get angry, young man. We're proud of you. You got potential, young man. I'm dead serious. Dead serious.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right. So, hey, yeah, you got to lift your head up, man, and let your nuts drop and start believing in yourself. Okay, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. We'll throw you
Thank
back
you, guys.
in. No, thank you. Good job. Good call, buddy. All right, guys, let us continue real quick. Sorry, Anonymous. We don't take anonymous calls. So anyway, let us continue. A guy had a question right here that I wanted to answer real quick. This guy asked before we continue. Oh, wait, Bob had a question. Oh, wait, not Bob. Let me see. He says, what are the signs to know if the game chooses you? Okay, sir. This is all about unconditional. I don't think y'all understand, but this is about something that y'all don't understand. This is about unconditional love for oneself. This is about putting yourself first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and all the way down the line because you love and believe yourself. So loving and believing yourself is something that doesn't choose you. It is something that you must create, sir.
You groom it.
You groom it. You create it. Wait, I think this guy's overseas. Anonymous, is this an overseas call? Let me see. Anonymous, what's your name? What's your question? I think this is why we don't take calls. All right, no, can't do it. Can't do it. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Sorry. As soon as I heard your voice, I knew you were going to waste our time. Anyway, let's continue right here. This guy says, asking for a picture from a woman, she doesn't send it. We just cut him off, even though okay, sir, please understand this. And I don't think you guys get it, okay? Sometimes what we teach is so simple, you guys complicate it. Bud, come see what, Bud?
Come see the cat.
There you go.
How simple it is.
It is. See how simple it is? But because you can't believe it's so simple, you're questioning the things that we're showing you. If I tell a woman to do something like that and she doesn't do it, it's telling me she's not interested in me. And if she's not interested in me, I'm gone. Bud is gone. We're not going to waste our time talking to someone who is not interested in us.
Hoping that you'll get interested.
Hoping. We're not in the hope business. So please understand. Okay, look. See, this is how it goes, young man. Let me show you how the world of a rosebud bitter dose. Let me show you how that works. So again, Rosebud, well, I don't know. He's flipping his pancakes or something like that. And however Rosebud does what Rosebud does, then Rosebud is going to have a thought. Then when Rosebud has a thought, what he's going to do, son, is he's going to scribe the thought to himself. And then once Rosebud scribes that thought to himself, then what Rosebud is going to do is Rosebud is going to take that thought and bring it to his, let me show you right here. It is called where is it at? Your marketing team. Bud is going to take that thought and say, you know what? How is this thought going to benefit me? Okay. Now this all happens in a few seconds, guys, but I'm kind of slowing it down. Then once Bud has that, he goes to the Bud courtroom or his own Senate to make it a law, meaning that if I ask a woman to do something and she doesn't do it, I'm gone. The end. That's it. There's no if, ands, buts, maybes, or try to change your mind. We're gone. You want to know why? Because when a woman meets Bud, she'll recognize Bud doesn't play fucking games. And when she recognizes that from Bud, she's going to change the way she moves with Bud. Unlike you guys that accept her little pussy crumbs and not go for the cake, Bud. Did I sum that up pretty well, Bud? How was that, Bud?
Hey, you summed it up well because you have a life that you're excited about.
Exactly.
you ain't gonna let somebody tear your excitement down because they're the way they are. Fuck them.
All right, this guy right here says, "How do you fix getting jealous seeing your girl talk to another?" RJ. What you need to do is either do two things. You get some help from us or go to therapy. I'm telling you right now, I don't believe in therapy much, but I would tell you to do that because why would you allow a woman to influence you like that? Sir, women are going to talk to guys no matter if you're around them or not. Right now, that woman's probably either texting somebody, chatting with somebody, or somebody's running up her trying to get at her. So she's always going to be around guys. So when you're the guy, you don't care because you have with hey Bud, if she doesn't follow us, what do we? Wait, who are we serving? Who are we serving?
Now serving number 22 at window number 4.
There you go. So, but this isn't about you cutting her off with another guy. It's your insecurity.
That's
Again,
what it is, Dean.
Yeah.
You get jealous when you see her talking to another dude because you imagining him saying what you should be saying.
right.
You too weak to say shit, so you looking at him and you don't even hear what he's saying, but you're imagining he's saying all that goddamn shit that you too weak to say.
Yeah. And you know what's happening? The two people that are talking outside of you, they know you're laying on your stomach with your legs kicked up, sucking that lollipop.
Hey, like that, bro. That you showed that
Right. There you go. Y'all guys.
With your feet crossed, your legs up and your feet crossed.
Got your feet crossed and dangling and everything. This is your life right here. This is how they see you. When you ask that question, this is why she is talking to somebody, because you're not the man she needs to. Guys, you guys should never feel threatened by another man. Bud, when you so cold,
I'm glad she talking to him so she can see who the fuck I am.
Hey, but come on, man, come on, bud. Please tell him again.
That's what you see.
Yeah,
talking to somebody else, that dude ain't doing nothing but making me look good.
And making you look good, and that's the problem, gentlemen. Y'all should encourage your woman to talk to other guys. I don't know why y'all feel so. When you're him, you're him. And there's nobody that can outdo him. So guess what? Because guess what, young man? Everybody outside these doors, they talk passive, they beat around the bush, they walk on eggshells, and they gonna kiss her ass. So
hey, man, let me tell you something. Being a pimp, you fucking learn everything. you don't fucking. I'm talking about women. You know good and well money rules the world. This bitch run into all kind of dudes with hella more money than you. Sex rules the world. So many of them motherfuckers got bigger dicks than you, if that's the case. They can fuck better than you. But you still sitting that broad out because you ain't worried about none of that shit. Because you know the shit you tell her, the shit y'all talk about, is make you the most powerful motherfucker in the world in her eyes. So you never worry about shit, because every night you would worry yourself to death if you was a worrier about that kind of shit.
I mean, what's the problem with a guy taking her to dinner? I'm not taking her to dinner. I think that's honorable. If a sucker, look, guys, gentlemen, please listen to us. Let the workers do what they do. Let them take her out to dinner. It ain't going nowhere. They just gonna get food. And sometimes they'll bring the food to you and cook it for you. So guys, y'all got to get out of y'all feelings and get this game down and stop worrying about these women. You know what? You know when you're doing something right, RJ, is when the woman is worried about you. When she wakes up and asks herself, it's the day-to-day he's either getting rid of me, is he talking to me, or has he lost interest in me? That's when you know you're doing something. But you're
talk to Bud.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? And let me tell you how these women do, young man. These women are like, you know what? I'm mighty, because y'all guys, y'all put pussy on a pedestal, making these women think they're special. They can hold it out as long as they want. I'm not running. We don't run behind women. Never run behind a woman. Never run behind a woman. All right, guys, let's continue, guys. If you have a question, please put a Q. I think I got everybody's question here, but let's continue. Go, guys. We got about 35 more minutes left in the show. So, Bud, let's talk about this be mysterious and not distant. Let's talk about that for a second, Bud.
Hey, being mysterious is sort of like I normally am. You cannot be ready to answer every fucking thing. And when you answer whatever you're answering, you don't give it all up. You got to know how to save parts. You got to know what parts to save. I'm saying being a mystery is if she asks you, what did you do last night? And you explain everything you did from 12 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Fuck that. You don't want to be no mystery. I mean, you don't want to be like that. You want to be a mystery. So you did this all night, and that one little statement is going to take care of the whole night. Baby is going to wonder how to fill that in. You might get more questions. You might not. I don't get questions. I mean, I might get one, but I'm not going to get a bunch of questions about something.
All right, we have
having that.
All right, we have a question right here. You say, so the game is different between winners. Okay. It is simple. We love ourselves unconditionally. You don't. That's the difference.
Hey, the game is different between winners and losers. That's why you can't feel none. Because you're a loser, bro.
We sit tall, and we are less than 5'8", but we feel like giants. Where you might be a giant laying on your stomach. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that for you guys out here, y'all have to understand that there's a difference between. We're just trying to teach y'all something very simple: to love yourself. And when you love yourself, women gonna love you because they don't know how to find love or how to find a man. But see, y'all don't believe in yourselves. You don't care about yourselves. You care more about what she has and what you have, which is quite amazing to me, bud.
Hey, you care more about her potential than yours.
Woo! God damn. All right, here we go. All right. So let's see here. So Stephen Bud, I'm new here, found you guys. 29. I'm tired of living my boring life. I'm scared of women reject. Well, hey, buddy. That's a call in, man. Let's talk. Let's talk. Hey, dog. And again, here's the thing, buddy. This is not about being scared, and it's an honorable thing, man. I really appreciate the honesty, man. But you got to call in, okay? You got to call in. Let me grab this call real quick. 623, what's your name, sir? And what's your question?
Fuck you.
Okay. All right. Are you done?
That was a sissy, man.
Wait.
Hey, man. I don't understand how these guys.
No, it's great. It's great.
No, I ain't talking about that, Carl. I'm going to say something else. I don't understand how they can hear how we embrace that caller that we embrace, because he had the nerve to call in and he had the nerve to stand up under all the questioning and whatever we was doing. Right. I don't understand how dudes can hear that and still not call in to ask their question.
But you know what's even greater? Call. What's your name? 716. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, this is Cameron, and I'm calling about the question I just put in the chat.
Okay, 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Got you. Okay. Caller, that last caller is a great lesson for you guys out there. That's the kind of guy he wants to try to stand up to a man, but buckle like a bitch around women. And he is so angry and so bitter, and he hates that we're trying to teach you guys how to love yourselves. Look at him. It was just a cry for help. So guess what? All the energy you took to call, watch this, bud, real quick. You were listening to the show. You grabbed the phone. You dialed the number. You pressed the button just to say, fuck you. Who has the power?
Hey, who has the power? That's the question.
Power, man, motherfucker. All right, caller, what's up, buddy? How can we? Oh, yeah, buddy, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, no, I'm just calling in, though. That was like the question I put in the chat, the difference between winners and losers. Yes, sir.
Well, no, okay. Okay. Why did you ask about winners and losers, buddy?
I'm just basically on a whole skin. I know it's to love yourself unconditionally, but basically the difference between the people who do have the game, the difference between those who don't, is that they actually know they're going to win in every situation, no matter if it's
check it out. Whatever. In a baseball game, do you think if you lose, you get 0? Then let's say that I got 1, I win. Do you think it's the same for the game? Is the same for both of us, winners and losers?
The game is the same for both of us. If you won the game, you had 1 and I had 0. The game would still be baseball because we're playing baseball.
Well, it's not the same. You don't feel the same about it. You feel different about winning. You won't feel like you will know it's baseball because you're a baseball player. So you're not going to let it throw you off your game. But as far as how you feel about losing, it's totally different than you feel about winning. So to ask, is it different in the game? Is it different for winners and losers? Yes, it is. Anytime you, no matter if you playing the same thing or not, anytime you win, it's better. You feel better about it. You might have been playing soccer and was driving the ball down the field and didn't do nothing but switch over and make a goal. Who cares? You feel great about it. You care. So winning is way different than losing.
Right. And you heard it a second ago. Okay, so we had an 18-year-old young man that wanted to win. You see what he did? He called in, he asked questions, and he listened. Then we had a loser before you. What did he do? Fuck you.
I didn't hear that.
Well, yeah, he cussed me. He cussed us out. Oh my God. And then he hung the phone up on us. Oh my God, bud.
Bitch shit.
I can't understand why. Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? So what we're saying to you is that stop looking at winning and losing and start looking to learn yourself. Because you're making a determination of winning and losing based off of what a woman does. It seems like it's about women.
No.
Well,
I'm talking about as far as the difference between that. Those in the game is the ones who realize that I'm gonna win no matter if I lose. What I mean by that is never a loss. It's always
you're right.
Yes,
you're right in what you just said. I'm gonna win even if I lose.
Yes,
if I lose.
Yes.
Right, because I'm always learning and growing upon myself. So it's not. So it's like basically what I'm trying to say. The mentality of those who don't have it is whatever they do, they feel like they're gonna lose. So even if they come to an interview or talk to a woman, they come with the, I'm saying they have a losing mentality is what I'm trying to say. And the difference between those who do have the game and don't is that they always got a winning mentality, no matter what.
You have a winning mentality because you are a winner. That's what this game teaches you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And anytime you satisfy yourself as far as doing what you think you should do, you winning.
Yeah. 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 So
appreciate y'all though. Appreciate y'all. I just had to call
bro, another cap. That's why you need to be selfish and conceited.
Very selfish. I don't know.
Everything got to be selfishly done or conceitedly thought of to do.
Yes, sir. All right, so just holler at us on the back end, no Diddy, and just get some coaching. And let's start your process, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, you have a good day, man. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, man. So lines are open. Area code 610, sir. What's your name and what's your question?
Yeah. The question I have, you.
Okay, wait, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to know why I always ask you what your name is? You want to know why I always do that?
To condition us to say our name.
Condition you to learn that your name is everything and you should believe in it, stand on it, and it should be the determination of what women see in you. That's why you guys jump to the questions. When you meet a woman, your name has to carry weight.
Hey, those guys that jump to the question, they don't even introduce themselves.
You don't even introduce yourselves. You always introduce your name is everything. That's why I always try to make sure I tell you guys, what's your name? Because y'all like we just did, young man. You jump right to the question, which is fine. But your name is going to be important when you're talking to a woman, okay?
Okay, got you.
Okay, so you're good. But what's your question now? What's going on, man?
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. What's up? What's up? Rosen Goldberg, right?
Rosebud.
Rosebud. My bad.
Did you say Rosenbud?
He said Rosenberg.
Rosenberg. All right, it's cool, Colin. What's going on, big dog? What's up, man?
All right, yeah, you were saying to be mysterious and not distant, but at the same time I'm confused with that because you say just to be honest, like
you
right?
Say, be honest in what?
Like when she asks you a question, you shouldn't lie or nothing.
Well, yeah. Why would you?
Well, ain't nobody saying we saying be mysterious. We're not saying tell lies.
Yeah. Well, when do we ever say lie to a woman?
We never said that.
We said, listen, you don't give her what Bud and I are saying in a nutshell, young man, is don't give her the whole story. Give her enough to wander.
Yeah, make it clear. If it's 10 things to the story, tell her 3 of them.
Yeah, and let her work to get them other 7.
Okay, gotcha. So, because the way I was thinking, I was like, do I give it like a runaround, or
what
like
what do you mean running around? And what? Give us an example. Give us an example, buddy.
For instance, like say he asks you for like where you work.
Okay, well, you know what? Well, for me, I'll let Bud answer after me. I have a simple rule. Well, okay. It's very rare women ask us this question because they know that we're not the what do you do for a living kind of person. But if she asks you where you work, for me, I tell her it's none of your business. I don't like to discuss my personal business with anybody. It's none of your business. And I'll be dead ass serious. I mean, but her asking where you work shows that you are the problem because a woman shouldn't be asking you where you work. What she should be saying is, how many women are you talking to right now? Oh, you a smooth talker. Oh, you one of those guys. That's the statement she should be bringing to you. But the moment she asks what you do for a living, she's saying you're just like everybody else.
Hey, her curiosity is not getting to her. She's just asking you basic bullshit questions.
Yeah, because you're bullshitting with her. So your bullshit. All right, let's back this up. What did you say to her to make her ask you what you do for a living?
I introduced myself and I asked her,
wait, stop right there. See right there.
Hey, check it out, man. Rarely will you ever run into a woman that asks you what you do for a living. I mean, they will ask during the conversation as it goes on.
Yes.
But right up front, they don't do that.
All right. So call her.
Do that.
Right.
That's what dudes do.
Exactly. So let us. All right. It's all a teachable moment. Real quick. I want everybody to listen. Call her. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you say ooh, ah, oh, or No, because you believe in the numbers. You believe you learn them. Okay. So I'm going to ask you again. What did you say to her? And do not try to do because you oohed and ummed when you said that we tried to answer us. So what did you say to her to make her ask you what you do for a living? You said you introduced yourself, and then what did you say? No, wait. It's not hard. Okay. Wait.
No, I was asked for my asked her for a number.
Wait. You asked her for okay. You introduced yourself and said, "Let me get your number." Yeah. That's what you said.
Yeah.
For what?
Well, this is
no.
This was before you taught me the 1, 2, 3.
I'm just saying what you're asking a question. You said a woman asking you about a job. You're saying asking for a number. When did I teach you to beg for fucking numbers?
But this was before.
So let's wipe the scrape. What is your fucking question? Let's start this again. What is your question?
Yeah, my question was, what's the difference between being mysterious or you being around the bush?
There's a reason why you're asking this question. What happened for you to ask this question? Holler at it. What's up?
Sound like he misunderstood what you explained to him. He misunderstood it. Sound like because when we was talking about being mysterious,
he thinks a trench coat and covering up your face or something.
Yeah, well, no, he don't think it's that, but he think you was telling them don't be straight with the broad.
So you say
you didn't say don't tell them everything,
right? So you say
we don't mean don't be straight with them.
Yeah, wait. You think mysterious is lying to women?
Not lying, but like beating around the bush.
Wait, beating around what bush? What bush are we beating around?
Not getting straight to the point. That's what he means.
No, I understand that, but okay, give us an example.
Give an example. All right. Say
You're doing some again. Come on, man.
What you do for a living? This and that. That's beating around the bush.
Right.
Because you're not really telling them shit. This and that could be anything.
Why are you okay, the last one you talked to, tell us what happened. And
all right, the last woman I talked to, I was in my company car, right? And the battery died. And I was asking for a jump starter. And the manager at the work.
Okay, walk us through what you said. Don't give us a story. Don't
got it. And I seen her and I asked her for it. And then she got up closer.
You asking for what?
For the jumper cable.
You didn't wait, okay. Where is the fucking introduction? Wait, no. See, this is what I'm showing y'all guys. Y'all see why y'all lose? Guys, please tell us everything and don't try to move the goalposts when we call you on your bullshit. When we ask you what happened, we don't want to hear chapter 2, 5, and 9. Start from the beginning. Because if we catch you on your bullshit, you can't go back and say, oh, yeah, I did do that. This is why y'all lose. Y'all are not clear and concise on the things you're talking about. So let's try this again. You saw her at the place. What did you do step by step? And anything
who needed a jump?
Oh, me.
Oh, you needed a jump.
Okay, now what happened? You saw her, and what did you say to her?
Yeah, so I asked her the question, and then I told her.
What question?
What question?
Yo, I don't want this. I don't want this to be our last conversation.
Stop. Wait, stop.
Yeah.
How old are you?
25.
Okay, it's okay. Take a deep breath. It's okay. I don't want to stress you out because I know this might be a stressful moment. Just take a deep breath. Let's back this up. Okay. What we want you to do is we want you to tell us everything. Okay. All right. So start now. Tell us everything start now. And I'm going to pause you and show you where you fucked up. Go ahead. Start from the beginning. Go.
All right. I saw her pulled up in her little cart thing. Now, actually, you got to jump a cable.
Okay, stop right there. Like, stop right there. Why didn't you introduce yourself to her?
Oh, shit.
That's my fucking point. You just going to walk up to someone and say, give me a cable? You think I'm going to do that? You think I'm a seducer with my words? It was that first I had. Let me introduce myself. You know my name's Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna introduce myself. Excuse me. Okay, wait. What was she doing? Was she working?
She was doing some patrolling thing. I don't know.
So again, the 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. My name is Steve, and your name is and guess what? Isn't her name on her tag?
Yeah.
And what was her name?
I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Well, of course you wasn't paying attention because I would be paying attention. So I'm going to use the first lady up that I see in the chat room. So I see Jillian up at the last one in there. So if her name had Jillian on her tag, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, hey, yeah, Jillian, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Steve. Because I'm reading her name, right? But you didn't do that. You went right to the jumper cables. Didn't even introduce yourself. Why?
The reason why, because I was just thinking about so I could get up out of here because I don't get paid.
Wait. This is a woman you trying to take out then, right? Right?
Yeah, but
okay, right. So this is a woman you trying to take out every fucking thing, man. Dog, please listen to me, please understand this, all you young men. I know y'all don't see it because y'all hate yourselves, but winners know this thing. Everything matters. Every little detail, every move, every smile, every look, every pause, everything matters. That's going to set you to where they're going to fuck with us or you're going to be running behind her ass. Does that make any sense?
I got that.
So I just wanted, this is all a teachable moment. Oh, it's cool, dog. We got you. We're going to talk to you. We teaching everybody because they do the same shit you're doing. So,
but what if you didn't know that you was interested in. So she
wait,
pulled up close to you.
I think every woman's interested. I don't know about you, Bud, and I think every woman's got a shot at it. What are you talking about? Hey,
there is never an off time.
Never. There's no off
through your head. There's never an off time. You never know where that next one is coming from.
Right. And even if I don't talk to her, I could probably smash some of her friends. You never know. There's never an off time. You got to be on all the time. Man, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and on Sunday.
So any woman you talk to, it's off rip. You got that in the back of your head.
Okay, because that's what I am. Wait. Do we not wake up and brush our teeth and take? Well, I mean, y'all should be doing that. I mean, y'all should be doing that when y'all wake up, you brush teeth, take a shower and shit. But Bud and I, this is what we've been doing all of our life, is doing us, no matter who's in front of us.
So to answer the question, hell yeah, every bitch. Every one of them motherfuckers.
Everyone.
Every single one, even the one that's in the wheelchair.
Yes, even the ones you're not even trying to get at, because even the ones you're not trying to get at, who's to say they don't have friends that might be looking for someone like you? You just don't know.
She in the wheelchair and you talking to her and she say, you know what, I got a friend that you would love.
You would love me. I know someone that you would love to meet. Let me get your information so I can get that to my friend. But see, you don't see that. You got this. What we gotta tell you, you got to be on all the time. There are no days off. I don't care.
ABPs, Dean, always be playing.
Yes, exactly. So go ahead, caller. So now you asked her about the jumper cables. Then what did you do?
Damn, I ain't thought about it like that though.
Well, you don't thought it because you're not a student of the game. When you learn the game, you'll think of it more because again.
Hey, no. Hey, Dean, he didn't think of it like that because there was no phone booth near.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
you motherfuckers got to get in the phone booth to be on and change into Superman. Hey, we just going right past the phone. Hey, we heard of cell phones.
Yeah. Hey, Lady Sam, we got your question next, girl. We got your question next. But go ahead, call her. So then what'd you do? What'd you do after that?
Yeah, after I asked for it, then I told her to come here, and then she pulled back, and I told her, I want this to be our last conversation. She started laughing. I told her to take my number down.
Wait. No. Why didn't you want it to be your last conversation, though? Everything about what?
Because I wanted to take her out.
But did she know that? Can she read your mind?
No, I was going to get to that after I told her to take my number down.
You just said, no, I'm telling you what you said. You just said that little ass statement, and then you said you were going to tell her to take my number. So don't try to change the shit now, motherfucker. We already told you, don't be a fraud because I'm hanging this phone up. You didn't say
I'm
that.
not.
I'm about to hang this phone up. You didn't
say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say it, but I said.
No, shut the fuck up then. I'm asking you, why didn't you say it? You said you wanted to do something, but you didn't specify what the fuck you wanted to do, and you tried to get numbers, trying to exchange numbers. Why did you do that?
Because the reason why I didn't do that, because I was going to say that after she took my number.
What?
My number down.
When did I tell you? When did I tell you in the 1, 2, 3 to wait to after you exchange information to tell her what the fuck you over there for?
You never did.
So you know what, Bud? You know what's amazing? And this is why I always ask if y'all have handicaps or mental disabilities. Because I am giving you, but I give them something kindergarten. But I'm talking color, shapes, and numbers. Kindergarten, like preschool. To say, excuse me, introduce yourself, let her know why you're coming over there, and exchange information. But that's it. That's it. In order, Bud. And do you hear what this motherfucker is doing?
Hey, Dean. So you raise your kids. When they was whatever 1 year old, and you start having them look at shapes and shit, you got that little plaque that had block, the
Yeah,
star,
to put the block.
triangle.
Yes.
And you showed your kid exactly what to do.
Yes.
But by that motherfucker being a kid, even though you showed him, they still had to learn how to fucking do it. Because showing somebody and telling somebody is nothing like doing it yourself.
Right. But this is a grown ass man though.
Hey, yeah, but it's the same thing when you tell him what to do.
But
he don't fucking know how to do the shit either. So he's trying to put a square peg in a round hole.
This is why following directions is so simple. It's simple.
This is why they need to get with the program.
Right.
They not with program.
With no program whatsoever. So then what happened? Call it real quick because we got to continue. We got questions. So then what happened?
Then she told me,
what do you do for a living, right?
Nah, she not this one. She said,
go ahead.
I'm a manager, something like I'm a manager, and I'll be here every day. And I told her I'm not here every day.
And what she said?
She just started laughing. I told her just take my number down, and then she said I'm good, and then that was it.
So she walked off.
Yeah.
She didn't take your number.
No.
I can see why.
But we all can see why.
Because he was pretty boring.
You was pretty bland, basic, boring. You worship pussy. You had anxiety. You had fear. You were nervous. You wasn't assertive. You wasn't dominant. And you wasn't authentic. So she just said, no, thank you.
I would rather do what I think as far as get right at her, say all the things I need to say that I think I should say. And the bitch tell me no. And if she tell me no, I'm happy. I'm satisfied because I did what I was supposed to do.
But he didn't.
Long as you do that, then you could always be happy with how you respond with a woman. But if you don't say this because you didn't think you should or whatever, you ain't saying what you want to say and you ain't doing what you want to do for whatever reason, then that's why you miss.
How you do one thing is how you do everything, buddy, okay?
Okay, so get everything I want to say out the way.
No, you don't have to. We just told you don't want to give everything away.
Nah, I'm talking about the introducing myself, tell her why I want her.
While you're there and exchange information and go about your way. What's the problem? See, when you get it, because you're not advanced yet to reinforce all that stuff, because there are levels to this. So I'm just giving you a simple, basic training wheels on your bicycle way of talking to a woman like a man versus all the shit you've been doing. Then once you start to learn the game, you can take the training wheels off and you can go to a very advanced things where you can really hook them in. But you're not there yet. We gotta slow. You're crawling right now. Well, bad. You're kind of like on your stomach, rocking a little bit with you're pushing up and everything.
You in that stomach.
Yeah, well, it got to be about because that's all.
Hey.
No, but I'm saying.
But I'm gonna call back. You don't see.
No. Don't talk about it. Be about it. We'll see. All right, we'll throw you back in, man. All right, let's continue. We got to have a call, but lady, hold on. Let me grab this. Let me grab this question. 408, are you there? 408 going once. 408 going twice.
Hey.
408.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Rosebud.
What's your name? What is your name?
Matt.
Okay, what is your question, Matt?
Hey, so I have a couple questions, but they're related. So my situation is I've been on about 7 dates. 2 of them went well. I smashed. The other 5, like I can talk. We have a great conversation. I escalate on them. I'm touching them.
Matt. Do you think we're pickup artists?
No.
So then why are you talking to us in the terms of pickup artistry and escalating and all that silly shit? Why would you talk to us like that? That's disrespectful. That's why you're having that's why you have the problem, because all that pickup terminology you're using shows why your question you're going to ask is why you're losing, man. So this escalation, okay, let's back this up a little bit.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us what kind of conversation you're having with this woman on these dates to escalate things? Before you escalate things, what are you talking about?
I just kind of asked them about,
Stop.
what their interests are.
Wait. How old are you?
37.
Okay, it's all good. We welcome you here. But listen, if I ask you what 2 + 2 is, are you going to say 4?
No.
There is no That's okay. So that means you're trying to think. I don't know. It's like y'all are trying to think of things to say versus just say it. And women are going to recognize that. But let's go into it. So what are you asking the woman? What are you talking to the woman about?
Well, I think a bit because each time I talk to them is different.
Okay,
it could
well,
be as I talk to them, I'm tailoring it to.
The last woman that you're calling about, that you went on a date with, what were y'all talking about?
We were talking about her interest.
Okay,
she was into forensic.
But
stuff,
what does her interest has to do with her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air? Wait, sir. Wait.
It was interesting for me because I like that topic as well.
Okay, but what is that information going to help you lead her to having her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air?
Nothing, but maybe it's just building sort of comfort.
Building comfort in what? The friend zone? Why do y'all guys talk to women like y'all scared? Why? Okay, listen. I
mean, I'm not scared, but it was a topic I'm interested in.
Sir, listen to me. Again, I asked this question, and I'm going to ask you the question. Do women masturbate? Do women masturbate? Caller.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, caller, come on, dog. Probably. You're 37 years old.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, they play with themselves, they touch themselves, and they stick things inside of themselves. Yes, can we agree on that?
We agree.
Right. Do they stick, touch, and rub themselves thinking about a guy rowing a boat while she's turning a umbrella?
No.
Do they rub and touch their pussies over someone pushing them on a swing and asking them boring questions? Do they do that? Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
So then why are you having questions that are not leading to that thing that I'm talking about? Because you want to know, but where's it leading to? Guys, listen, sexual tension is not asking her what she does for a living. That's not going to get you any pussy. Sexual tension is in learning what book she read, what her cat's name, and what she watched on Lifetime last night before she cried her ass to sleep, bud, and stuff. It doesn't work that way. So why are you having conversations with a woman that has nothing to do with your end game? But hold on, excuse me one second before I throw the bud. Is your end game trying to fuck or are you trying to have a friend? Which one are you trying to do?
I don't mind having like a
caller. I didn't
companion.
Wait, sir. I'm asking you a simple question. This is not hard, please.
Well, it's both.
No, okay.
I'm saying both.
Sir, why in the fuck do you want a companion? Because you are not even a companion with yourself. Why do you want a companion? For what?
I like going places, and I like to bring someone with me.
So you can't go by yourself?
And then after, I like to smash.
But wait a second. But I don't think, maybe I'm saying, but you maybe break it down. Maybe I'm going over his head.
No, man, I kind of understand what he's saying. He like companionship. I can't be mad at that.
What I'm saying, but he's being a fraud. Okay, do these women know that you want to fuck and you want companionship? Do they know?
But can I say my problem real quick? Like the issue I'm running in, because like out of the 7 girls,
time out, buddy, stop.
I'll touch them, put my arm on them, but they'll say shit like, I don't kiss on the first date.
Sir,
I'm wondering.
Sir, will you please shut the fuck up? I'm explaining I'm explaining your fucking problems that you don't see. This is just the beginning of your problems. But let me ask you a question. Why should a woman?
Well, my question was, how do I screen them out? Are you saying I'm just failing to escalate, but they could be a potential partner? Because I think they're time wasters, and I want to screen them.
Sir, why should a woman fuck you?
I'm good in bed.
Really? So someone good in bed, do you think a person good in bed is going to call and ask that bitch-ass question you asking me like you're on your stomach? Being honest there. No, I'm serious. If you're that guy, no. If you're saying that guy, wait. See, here you got to do it. When you're talking to the men that are doing the things that you want to do, You don't think we recognize that you can't do that?
Well, I am doing it. I'm just figuring. I'm trying to figure out how do I screen out these low interest women that just want to go on a date.
Because you're a low interesting person. You only going out with
fair, yeah.
No, it's not fair. It's true. We undefeated in this shit. You're going out with weak, soft, ain't shit ass women, and look what you're trying to do. You don't know nothing about them, but why are you putting your hands on women? Why are you touching them? Where are they giving you permission? No. Why are you touching people without their permission?
Why? Because the vibe is right.
Sir, again, I'm going to ask you again. Do you understand, you creepy ass motherfucker? Why would you? No, you're 37 years old. Please don't giggle like that. Don't do that. That just less on your stomach. Come on, dude. Look, I'm not being dead serious because these are all teachable moments. What?
No, I get it. But are you saying that these women could have been hot leads?
No. What vibe?
I think they're time wasters.
Hey, dude, listen. You are completely on pussy. So, we talking about.
Say that again, Rosebud.
You are on pussy. That's all you own. Everything is, your questions want to lead to you think she was this or could have been that. Fuck the bitches, man. What about you and what you be thinking?
Right. We're talking about you. You talking about all these vibes and shit. You don't even know how to create. Okay, watch this. You don't even know how to create a vibe. And you want to know how I know? Because I'm about to ask you, and I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to let you show everybody in the room why you can't create a vibe. So what are you talking to these women about to create this sexual vibe or this sexual tension where you can reach over there and touch her? What are you talking to her about?
So it's not so much the content, but I try to juggle between being fun, being flirty, and then having a deep connection. And then I just kind of juggle those three and recycle them over and over.
Stop. Give us an example.
I can't remember an example.
No, wait. You're 37 years old. You know what 2 + 2 is because you learned it in elementary school. So you're telling me the last one you talked to, you're trying to be this fun, flirty guy a few days ago, you don't remember? Or is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, I told you a little bit. We talked about forensic things, so that's more on the we're just having a conversation to connect on. But then after that, I'll immediately talk about maybe something more fun, more flirty, and then I'll put my arm on her lower back.
Sir. Okay, look. Okay, let me start. Okay, do you have a handicap or mental disability? I'm not being mean. No, I'm dead serious.
I hope not.
Because what I don't understand is what am I saying as far as give us an example that you don't understand and you keep telling us this narrated story. We're asking for you to give us the example or tell us what specifically you said to her instead of trying to beat around the bush. So can you please?
Well, I just don't remember exactly.
So then do you see why she doesn't remember you? Because you can't even remember a few days ago. And you're 37 years old. So you're telling me you cannot remember the conversation you had with a woman a few days ago?
Mm-hmm. She was one of the girls at the end of the day that hit me with that bullshit that I don't kiss at the end of the day. So I mentally kind of checked her out.
Sir, then what did you say to her for her to say that to you?
He wanted a kiss.
You wanted a kiss. So what did you do to get towards or build up towards the kiss?
So all throughout the date, like I said, I was juggling, being fun, being flirty, and then trying to connect. And then also I was touching her here and there.
Sir, God damn it. Can you please explain?
I can't remember exactly what I said. How am I going to remember that?
Do you remember what 3 + 3 is? You remember that?
Yeah, because I have to remember that.
Well, then you have to. Okay.
I don't have to remember talking to these bitches.
Okay, wait. Time out. Do you see why you have a loser mentality? Didn't we just say, Bud, a few calls ago, everything matters? But did we not say that?
Everything does matter if we say it or not.
Everything matters. Every word that you say, every look, every pause, every ooh, ah, and matters to why she didn't want to kiss you. But in order for us to give you the right answer, we need information out of you. And if you can't give us this information, it goes to show why she doesn't want to kiss you because you're boring. You can't even remember what
I agree. I think I struggle with having like good conversation, but sometimes I can make it work.
But you just said you're good in bed. Oh, wait. You say sometimes? Have you ever met a sometimes lion?
No.
Right.
No.
So why don't we just be accountable and say, I don't know, instead of trying to lie to ourselves and say sometimes, because that's the worst thing you can do is tell yourself something that you actually believe in and you know you're lying to yourself. So let's not do this sometimes and just be honest and say, I don't know. Can we do that, please?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because that's how you learn. You see what I'm saying?
So, Steve, is your opinion that I fucked up on these dates, or were they time wasters from the beginning?
Caller,
what do you think?
Okay, the thing is you're the problem. It's not the woman. It's you. It's you.
Caller, you waste your time.
You waste your time. You know how you waste your time? You're okay. Do you know a man? You know, Bud and I, we don't waste words. And that's why we'll be able to access what we say, because every word and every gesture and every look and every smile and everything we do has reason to it. There is a reason behind it. You are throwing shit up on the wall, just saying shit, trying to catch a vibe off of a woman. And that's why you don't know what you said. And that's what she recognized in you, because guess what? If, like Bud said earlier, if Bud and I can recognize this in you, she can recognize that 10 times more.
I see. So what tips do you have for me, Steve?
Okay, caller, what tip can I give you to fly an airplane? What tip can I give you to be a doctor right now, tomorrow? What tip can I give you to be a lawyer? What tip can I give you? Please tell me. Because if you're looking at tips, then this is why you're all fucked up. Y'all guys are looking for tips. There is no tip when you're fucked up and messed up on the inside. There's not one tip that we can give you that is going to change who you are. So why would I give you a tip? It's not going to work.
Okay. So would the correct answer have been that I have certain material I always go to on a date? Is that the correct answer? And not just wing it?
That, to me, man, as far as why I would remember what I did say, is because I say this, not the same shit, but I have the same motives just about every time I'm talking. So I know what we're talking about. I damn near know what she's gonna say. And my whole point is I gotta know what to say next. That's the only way I'm gonna manipulate the environment.
Exactly.
Okay. So I have to lead it and know where we're going and have a plan. I can't just wing it, basically. Is that my issue?
But well, when you wing it, man, you can't, it's not repeatable.
Right.
I mean, you can wing it again, but it's not repeatable, because if you had 7 bitches and you was able to smash 2, 5 of them you did the wrong things on, and you don't know what they were because you remember what the fuck you said.
You've got to get out that PUA stuff. The PUA stuff is doing a lot of damage to you, buddy. You're looking at pickup, and you're looking at using pickup lines, and you're pretending to be these things that you're not. That's your problem. You're 30.
Hey, you got to be honest, man. Do you depend on that pickup shit?
Come on, be honest, dog.
I really don't. I try to be more natural. I mean, I try to understand the
Have you studied that pickup shit?
With my own game.
Dog,
Have you studied that pickup shit?
Just say yes.
I mean, years ago.
So you're still using it. Escalation and all that other stuff. I got to try to be.
Well, all you was talking about was the next phase to the pussy.
That's it.
That's what pickup artists talk about.
Right.
Pickup artists will fuck $1 million bitch, and when they get through fucking her, they just leave because they got the pussy.
Yep. See, you're not.
Well, I'm not trying to do that.
No, yes, you are, because you're making it about the pussy, and you're not making it about your dick. No, Diddy, you're not making it about you. You're making it about the woman.
Okay.
So when in the game do we make anything about the fucking woman? Tell me. When do we run behind women and try to impress them?
It's not, but I'm just trying to diagnose what's going on.
No, how can you diagnose when you don't know what's going on? You can't diagnose what you don't know, young man. How do you do that? You don't.
Well, you start to diagnose it to figure out what's going on, right?
Okay, sir. So let me guess. If I watched like Doogie Howser or Quincy on their doctor TV shows or House, and I can, can that make me a surgeon by diagnosing it?
No.
That makes me a guy just looking at shit, trying to figure shit out, being a dumbass doing
it.
Right. Versus saying, okay, I see what Doogie Howser and House are doing. In order to understand the terminology, I got to go to medical school to understand what they're talking about. I can't I can guess with the best of them. And that's what you're doing, man. You're too busy guessing.
Right. But I have noticed on the 2 I smash, even if I don't have the perfect, mouthpiece or whatever, they give me more leeway. They give me more to work with. They'll talk a lot more too.
They do.
That makes it easier.
Hey, man. Hey, can you get this to your head? You still talking about them.
Why? No, you're not talking about you.
They give you more leeway. Fuck them.
Thank you.
Because what I'm saying is I'm making my leeway.
Exactly. We're not making.
I depend on me. I trust me. I don't trust her.
Right.
Right. So this is why I need that game, Steve.
Well, no, this is why you need to be honest with you. It's not about, okay. Thing is, y'all guys got to stop living lies and be honest with yourself and be accountable for what you're doing, because it's not going to help you at all. I did a show, I think last night, telling people to stop believing in themselves. You got to stop the belief in yourself right now, because you believe that I shouldn't believe in myself. And that's why you need to stop believing in yourself. And that's your problem. You're building everything off of a foundation of a person who doesn't believe in himself, who doesn't love himself, who doesn't care about himself. So any information Bud and I give you off of that foundation, you think it's going to be a solid foundation?
Well, I do believe in myself, but
okay,
I need to know what I'm doing too. I can be the most confident person in the world. But
Dude, you don't believe in yourself. That's why you just said I could be the most confident person in the world. You can't.
You can't. You can't. That's what we're trying to get.
But don't you need the skill too?
Caller, you don't have any. You don't have any skill.
I know. Right. I mean, I had some skill, but
no. Wait. Oh, here we go. Some again. What do we say about us sometimes? What do we say? If we're sometimes we don't have it at all, right?
At all. You can kind of fly. You can be like a junior, instructor, someone learning to fly, but you're not a pilot.
Sir, please listen. Please listen. You either have it or you don't. Okay. Until you get it down, you don't have it. Okay. That means you're going towards it, but that means you don't have it. But don't assume you have it just because you're going towards it, because you haven't reached it yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is where you're going wrong, because you think you have it, Bud, because he thinks he's close to it. You have done shut off to learning about it because you think you've already reached it.
If you already got it, why are you on the phone?
That's my point. The reason why you're on the phone is because you don't have. Okay, young man, we have it. Okay, because we have it. Don't you think we can recognize someone who doesn't have it?
Yeah, I think you can.
Right. So if somebody who doesn't have it tries to tell people who do have it that he's got it and he doesn't, don't you think we're going to correct that person?
I mean, that's fair, but I feel like I'm a student of the game. I'm trying to learn it.
Wait.
And I make some progress here.
How are you a student of the game? Who's your mentor?
Is he in your group, man?
No, hell no, he's not my group.
I listen to your content. No. I listen to both of you guys' content.
Okay, why?
Hey, but that don't mean you're a student.
That doesn't mean you're a student. You're just bird watching on your stomach.
You like everybody else, man. You just listening to whatever entertainment you get.
Okay, call it. I'll simplify it. Do you have a piece of paper?
Not on me.
Oh, okay. You should have something on. Okay. Well, I'll just simplify it for you, for everybody that's listening. Okay.
Okay.
Let's think of it like numbers versus letters. Okay. That's simple. Okay.
Okay.
We're numbers and you're letters. Okay. So that means any information you're getting that's going to help you become a number, what filter is it going to go through? And where's your understanding going to be of that thing? Is it going to be new numbers or letters?
Letters.
Right. Which means it's not, you're not going to get it because you see everything in letters and not numbers. So in order for you to learn, you've got to be a student of the person that is teaching the thing you want to get to, the numbers. But watching a podcast or watching a show doesn't make you a student. It makes you somebody that wants to know. But if you're not doing anything outside of just watching and listening, you're still going to be in letters. Does that make sense? I mean, is that easy?
It does, but I date a lot. You know, I see a lot of women. I have a lot of field experience too. That I see things. You know,
hey man, even a person that don't have no game, if they motherfucking do some things that's correct, shit, they gonna get rewarded, and they can think they got some game because they done got some pussy if that's the case. But you just said out of 7 motherfuckers, you miss 5.
You miss 5.
How can that represent you having any kind of game?
Because out of 7 women, I don't miss any of them, brother. There is no miss. Fuck you talking about? Hey, guess what? It could be 7 and I smash 1.
Yeah, but some of these women are toxic. Don't you agree on these dating apps?
No.
Like free drinks and shit.
Now you're using manosphere and red pill rhetoric. Now you're exposing yourself. Now you're talking about women being time wasters, but the only way a woman can be a time waster is that the motherfucker in front of her is wasting her time. Why do y'all guys put everything on women?
Well, that's why I think I should have screened them harder.
No.
Going on a date.
Wait. If a woman is a time waster, then who's the problem? Who is the common denominator? If there's Becky,
me, I needed to screen them out.
Right. But what did you just say? Women are time wasters. So you're taking the accountability from yourself and placing the blame on the woman. They're not time wasters. You're a waste of time.
Yeah.
So,
well, I just think some of them are, not all of them.
Oh, here we go again. Did you say some again? Do we have to go back to the lion? Dog, you train every woman on how to treat you. The end. Listen, I'm going to say it again.
That's true.
Right. So if you train every woman how to treat
you,
right. So how can you bitch about women then? It's you. You're the common denominator. Why do y'all keep blaming women for your fuck ups? They waste time because they recognize you ain't worth their time. Because you're not even worth your own time, but you want to blame them. You see what I'm saying, bud? Isn't it crazy?
I think that's fair. I mean, it's both. I have weak game, and I'm not.
Hey, man, what do you want from the call?
Well, my original question was like, how do I screen them out? But you know,
you don't want to know that.
I need to work on my game.
You don't have
but I do think some of them are just time waste.
Oh my! You know what? Hey, wait. You know what? Watch this, gentlemen. Please understand, the game is not for everybody. And when you talk to a wall, they just don't listen. So, caller, look, this is not for you. We wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, but we can't help everybody. So, we wish you the best of luck. I think you should just go to the PUA place that you're going to. You're not ready to be a man. So, you have a good day, sir. Take care. And listen, it's not being a dick, gentlemen. Listen, I hope y'all understand. We broke it down in so many different ways, but he keeps going back to blaming women again.
That's why I asked him, why did you really call? Because you got an answer for every goddamn thing.
Right. All right, well, let's get this question right here. We've got a few questions to answer. At what point is it okay to share more things with a woman when they have established a good connection over a certain time period? Bud. This is a woman. This is coming from a woman, though.
These questions are valuable if you really needed that particular answer. But you don't really need that answer because experience will show you what you need to do. Experience something with the person. Don't try to figure out how it's going to be. That's what that question sounds like to me. You trying to figure a whole.
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, well, I'm sorry we had him on, but okay, there we go. All right, well, that's cool. All right. I don't know. It was a caller. I thought he would be courteous enough to wait, but you good. Go ahead. Continue, bud.
No, I'm just saying that if you're trying to get everything designed for you so you can just choose that plan, you ain't gonna get that. You got to put effort, and whatever your effort is, whatever it's worth to that person, they're gonna be in return showing you their effort, and you have to figure out if it's worth this or that.
Well, I believe effort is earned, though, bud. The woman has to earn it. They have to earn us, bud. We don't just give ourselves away. They got to earn it.
Well, that's what effort means.
Yeah, what effort is she putting in to earn that? That's what I'm saying. She has got to put the effort in.
Well, I'm not recognizing if it's not the right effort.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. But no, to answer your question, she said, at what point you share more things with a woman? She's asking us, at what point do we share more of ourselves to a woman?
Oh, at what point do me?
She's asking us as men. At what point do we share more things with a woman when they have established a good connection over a certain time period? So a woman that has established a good connection, at what point do you share? Because you're talking about, you were saying you have 10 chapters. You give them, what point do you give them chapter 4, chapter 5, and so on?
I'm thinking, if let's say we're using the chapters, and there's 10 chapters, meaning it all. I'm thinking when I get too far, I'm really giving a lot of me up at that point.
Wait, you're doing what?
I'm saying, let's say it's 10 chapters.
Yes.
And she's asking at what point do I give more of myself to the woman or make a bigger commitment? And I'm saying at about chapter 4, I would be really thinking about committing. And if I get through 5, don't mention 6, I'm going to commit. I'm going to be trying to tell them everything. Because the average motherfucker ain't getting past chapter 1 with me.
Well, yeah, it's going to be hard to get through the chapter. But I'm saying is that for all you guys listening to answer, lady said, because she's asking a question, but for all you guys listening, this is why they have to work to earn us, because her ass and her titties are not enough. She's got to put in some work, bud.
Yeah, that's what effort is way more than sex.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Effort is way more.
Effort is everything outside of sex. How you take care of the house, how you cook, how you talk to me, how you respond. All of that shit matters.
Right. So, Lady Sam, it's just the effort. It's what, okay. And Lady Sam, you women know that y'all don't put much effort into anything because you have all these guys out there wanting to give you everything, but for you not doing anything at all.
They want to reward you.
They want to, right. They want to, but we're saying that you have got to then be a better woman than you are right now and not live off of your body. Your body is not enough. You got to show that man that I am down like 4 flats. I'm showing you I'm representing you. I'm showing you I'm rocking with you. And then you will be rewarded those things, I believe. Bud, what say you, man?
See, I mean, I keep referencing the game that I was in, man. And that's why hoes make better women as far as partners. See, hoes don't use anything more than what it is. She can't use her pussy because she know that man she fucking with got too many pussies already. So she got to depend on her individual quality. And she got to expound on them. You know, doing the correct things at the correct time that make something that I like. You know, that kind of shit. No, showing me through what she do, she knows me. See, hoes, whereas regular women only have themselves to compete with. And if they don't want to, then they ain't gonna do it. Hoes got other hoes to compete with. Bitches that's gonna push them to the curve if they can. So just like I was talking about dudes with money, dudes with big dicks, the hoes is gonna run into all that shit. The pimp dude, gotta be bigger than that shit, so he can speak bigger than that shit. And when you speak bigger than that shit, she grow bigger than that shit. But the same thing go for her with other women. She deals with the truth, and that's it.
Yeah, and so let's see here. He's asking, what does she have to do more? This is not about videos, pictures, or messages, man. This shit ain't about videos, pictures, and messages. You know it's crazy. Women can do a weird thing called cook. Women can do weird things called shop and shit. There's a lot of things. Go ahead, bud. You got it, bud.
Hey, but Dean, you're right. The things that they can do, as far as cook, if that's the case, because something you guys probably don't know, the average hoe can cook. A lot of them can't, but the average woman can cook. Why? Because when the nigga come over to her house, she want to be able to fix him a meal or something. That's all a part of doing the right thing, putting her work in, earning whatever I give or want to give her. The things that she do for my comfort makes me do a lot of things for her comfort. It's a reciprocating type thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a back and forth. That's what I'm saying. But again, you're asking, but we gotta wait a second. Wait, sir. Why, guys? Everybody wave to this Chris. If you feel that we're talking in circles, sir, then leave. Hey, Chris, don't waste your time. Chris, don't waste your time here. The moment, Chris, here's a teachable moment for you. Chris, the moment you felt that we were talking in circles, you should have clicked off the show versus type into the show, which is actually telling us you're crying out for help, because a person that actually felt that we were talking in circles is going to vamp off. He going to go. You see what I'm saying, bud? So, Chris.
Well, he stayed, so he getting dizzy.
Yeah, so he exposing yourself. So, Chris, you expose yourself, buddy. Come on, dog. Y'all understand, guys. It's all a teachable moment. So, unlike you guys, say hi to Chris. Chris can't get any pussy, but Chris is still here. And because Chris can't understand what we're saying in Chris's words of letters, guys, remember, we just call it letters. He thinks we're talking in circles. But if Chris knew the numbers, he would recognize we're lacing him with number game. You see these teachable moments, bud?
Yeah, I see they teachable, but people don't see they teachable until you make them see it.
Here we have another.
Like you just did.
Yeah, that's how we code real quick. Jillian asks, is it possible to respect that man so much that she never feels worthy of his time and she pulls away?
Is it possible to have so much respect that she don't feel she's worthy? Is that what that question is really?
It's a woman. It's another woman. It's a woman question. It's from a woman.
Is that what it's really asking though?
Yeah. Is it possible to respect? Okay, but is it possible to respect you so much that a woman never feels worthy of your time and she'll pull away? Like she feels like,
hey, yes, it's possible. But,
it is.
But the motherfucker don't let her pull away. He recognized that shit and he give her reasons to want to hang in.
Absolutely. No,
because that's part of the game.
Part of the game.
Yeah, she respect that you rolling like a motherfucker. I can't really represent it. You ain't represented because you ain't tried hard enough.
Yeah, but I got a perfect thing for that. Jillian's question. I got a perfect one I always show the guys, but let me show you this real quick, because this sums up what she's saying. But like you said, Bud, you're absolutely right. You engage. Oh, okay, Bud. All right, so Bud. So this is what I'm saying. Bud, you see this woman right here? You see the woman right here? Okay. She get with a real one, right? She got with a real one. And he talked that yak to her on video, and look what she said. I think you're out of my league. You see this, it happens a lot. But like you said with the game, Bud, you let her know and you instruct her and let her know that you're good with me. You don't have to worry about a person going to lie to you, manipulate you, and all this other stuff. But you got to put on your big girl panties because I'm not going to force you to stay. Hey, look, if you recognize all these good things, and you need to recognize you need to get your ass back over here, bud. Because if she's
that's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
When you see that they kind of on the right path, you got to finish that path off and make it totally right.
Yeah.
By saying the right thing to make what she's saying not as she's saying it, but what she's saying can make sense if you add this to it.
And please just say real quick, I just told it because okay, and I think a lot of guys understand. Women are not used to men because women, bud, are used to getting everything they want based off of their pussy. That's what they know until they get around a real man and they say you got to be more of a woman, and that can be an intimidating thing for a woman. But what we're saying is that when you get with a man, you're in a good space because you're not around someone that's going to manipulate you, deceive, play games with you, and do all that shit that you're used to. But
when she with a real man, her guards can come down.
Your guards can come all the way down, and you can let your hair down and be yourself and recognize why you're in the presence of a man. But a man is not going to beg you to stay. He's just going to say, look, I got you, right? But I got you. And if that's not enough, then he ain't the right guy for you.
Hey, but a real motherfucker like me know the way you get them is the way you keep them.
Oh, well, of course. Hey, bud, of course you're going to make him play.
I'm saying if she's liking the fact that I'm very knowledgeable, if that's the case, I'm going to make sure I keep shooting knowledgeable shit the whole time she fucking with me. And then I'm going to get to be me in other ways too. Always, I'm 360 degrees. That's going to be me.
Right. And it goes back to Lady Sam's. The more you open up yourself and you start to come towards, you will reap the benefits. But you have got to make the choice from free will. The thing about the game, we don't need to see, y'all women are so used to they're so used to being manipulated, lied to, and playing games that their mind, they can't accept someone that's not manipulative. They can't. It's hard for their mind to accept that.
Not that they can't. They don't know how, and they're not readily available to accept that.
Right. Exactly. So we're saying to both ladies that asked the question, it's just a thing that you got to start getting up off your stomach. The woman got to get up off her stomach, and you got to start proving yourself to a man that has options over the women, and realizing that you got the competition. Hey, it's a flip, bud. You got to show why you should be first in line, because your ass and titties ain't gonna put you first in line.
Hey, man. See, that's what I'm telling you, man. I didn't say what you just said,
but you did.
Sort of what I meant.
But you did say what I just said.
The hoes, they compete. So that's not a problem for them. They know it ain't about some pussy. Yep. They know it ain't about how fine they are.
Exactly.
Real fine motherfuckers ain't shit to a motherfucker in the streets.
Right. So it's best to be able to hear both sides of the coin like they do when they fuck with me. Yeah, they fuck with us, absolutely. So that was a great question. We'll grab one more before we wrap it up, bud. Let's grab one more. And great questions, everybody. Let's see here. Let's say when you display your wordplay to a lady, I don't know what that means. Should that go for the knockout like Tyson first round? Can one give a lady too much too soon with words?
You can. Then that's talking yourself out of the motherfucking pussy. If that's the case. Because I done been, at the point to where they ready to go in the room, and I'm in my talking shit mode, and I didn't talk them out of it. I didn't did that before, but I don't do that often, and I know when I'm doing it, I ain't really getting the fuck that I'm talking myself out the pussy.
Ah, damn! The ladies are coming in with the questions, guys. Wait, hold on. I got to wait. I'm gonna get limitless, and then we'll get this young lady. Ladies are asking questions, buds. We're gonna help the ladies out. When you say stop believing in yourself, do you mean stop believing in what you think? No. You got to accept what you are, and what you are is the problem. And until you accept what you are as the problem, and you believe and you feel comfort in the problem. You got to stop believing in yourself and believe in the next you. You can't believe in the you right now, because the you are right now is the problem. So let's
I don't really see it like that, but I'm not disagreeing. What I'm really saying is, if you ain't on top of whatever it is you should be on top of, you got to accept that. That's accepting yourself. But in accepting yourself, you're accepting that you finna change that. Right. That's the way that's going. Then you can accept yourself, because when you realize something is short or coming up short, you ain't gonna let it remain short.
Yeah. All right, real quick, I got one more question. Hey, dog, wait, sorry. Call in now. You don't have to ask. Call in real quick. You'll be the last call. I'll give you a few minutes. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. If you don't call in a minute, I'm gonna kick you out the room because you're wasting our time. So you take that minute, call in right now, or I'm gonna boot you out the room, because we don't play that shit. If you want to call in, do it. Anyway, let's get to this question right here. This lady says, for a woman that wants to be wants to be better for herself and not just trying to get dick, then what type of conversation should she have?
See, that's a person right there that don't really understand life, because she wouldn't have asked something like that. A woman, period, should be trying to better herself, but since she's specifying one that's trying to better herself, she should concentrate on what she considers bettering herself, and dick, and whatever else, because you don't have to stop something to be serious about something.
Yeah. Well, you answered that question. All right. Well, all right. So, all right, Ashley, you got 30 more seconds. We gotta let you out, buddy, because you had a chance to call in. It only takes a second to call in. You didn't call in.
Don't want to call in. He wouldn't
all right,
ask
we'll kick him out. All right, gotta go. Bye. All right. Hey, that's what you do, dog. That's the rule, dog. Y'all want to talk about calling in? You call in when you say. You don't talk about it. You do it. And if you don't do it, that's it.
Can I call in? Could have called in when he
could have called in before you even typed the words. Could I call in?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, here we go. Last call. Area code 646. What's your name? What's your question? 646. Hello, 646. Going once.
Hello.
What is your name?
It's Majesty.
So then why didn't you just call in versus asking, could you call in, buddy?
Man, I've been calling in.
Dog, I asked you a question. No, sir. I'm asking you a simple question. Don't get an attitude, dog. I'm asking you a simple question. These are teachable moments. Why ask for permission versus just do the shit?
I was already typing in my question, and I was the first one that came in my head, so I typed.
He ain't gonna answer you, man. So let's go with what he
ain't gonna answer. Go ahead. What's up, man?
I haven't spoken to this girl in 4 days because I've been busy working on myself.
Tell us how you've been working on yourself.
I've been working out.
Sir, stop right, sir. Wait, stop. How old are you?
20.
Okay, please understand, everybody, this guy's red pill manosphere. He believes in looks, money, clothes, status, and all that silly shit. So, hold on, Masty. You're talking to motherfuckers that have games, so just please be patient, dog. We're going to talk to you, but we're showing you.
Do you read that shit, listen to that shit?
Oh, yeah, listen to what he say. You working out. You gonna lie? Are you gonna go ahead and lie? You do. Thank you. So, guys, I'm undefeated in this shit. So, sir, again, do you see why a woman doesn't want to fuck with you?
No.
Okay. Tell me how your Tell me how your muscles, because that's a sickness. I always say, you guys listen to guys going to the gym. I'm gonna tell you why it's a sickness for someone like you. You're not. Are you competing in a muscle competition?
No.
Are you an athlete?
Yes, I'm
not. You got muscles like that?
I play for my school.
You
got muscles like that?
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Hey, Dean. You right, motherfucker.
I'm undefeated, dog. Keep telling you that shit.
God damn. Hey, I'm checking up on your ass, D.
Come
You
on, come
right like a
We're talking about
motherfucker,
girls,
man.
we talking about muscles.
No, we are talking about girls because your bitch ass is doing your muscles for the bitch, dog. You don't need to.
No, I'm really
wait.
not.
Wait, no, we're not done. We're not done. We're gonna get to this whole thing to show you where you're all fucked up. So again, it's 4 days, and what has happened with this woman? It's not an answer.
I mean, what do you mean?
What?
It's not a beginning of an answer. And to ask a question on a question is not an answer. So what I'm saying, what Dean is saying, is what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, okay, you said you were talking. This woman hasn't talked to you in what 4 days?
Yeah.
So let me ask you another question. Why do you give a fuck?
No, I don't.
No, wait, stop.
Hey, wait. You gonna call in and start off saying I haven't talked to this woman in 4 days, and then you gonna have the nerve to say you don't really give a fuck about her?
Come on, dog. This is about accountability.
I mean, that's the point by being detached.
All right, call her, brother.
Hey, dude, you ain't detached because that was the first thing came out your punk ass mouth.
Exactly, laying on your stomach like a fucking trick. So listen to me. You caught him as a put. So again, it's all about accountability, man. That's why y'all lose, because you got a loser's mentality. I'm asking you, why do you care? Can you just be honest? Tell us either you like. I'm sorry.
Because I like her.
What do you like? Okay, stop right there. No. What do you like about her? Because this is how there's doors behind doors in the game. So tell us, what do you like about her? Or are you just trying to fuck her? Which one is it?
Or do she have everything you don't?
I like how she's complying.
Complying. Wait. No. We're gonna take you for every words. No. Complying how? Because it sounds like she hasn't been complying in 4 days. So how is she complying? It's not an answer.
When I tell her to send me a picture of her, she sends me the picture of her.
So
you ain't talked to the bitch in 4 days.
4 days.
And you're gonna sit here and try to convince me that the bitch is compliant?
Hey, real quick, everyone listening. Hey, remember the question about the reality, the believing in, remember Limitless. This goes to what I was talking about. See, Bud, in his world, he thinks he's doing everything right.
He gotta think he's doing everything right if he's saying she's compliant.
I don't think I'm doing everything right.
But then, wait.
Why would you say she's compliant then?
Why you say she's compliant then, big dog?
Because when you told me to when you showed me the method of the picture method,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not a method. It's not a method.
Dude, you when you get to wiping your pussy off, motherfucker.
Thank you.
Understand that you are the problem. Whatever you finna say, you're the problem because you think the way you do, and you need to stop thinking that goddamn way.
All right, so she sent you a picture. So what's next? So when she sent you, what'd you do when she sent you the picture?
I complimented her. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear the compliment and watch where you. I'm gonna tell you where you're wrong. Watch, he's wrong.
That's the version of you I wanted to keep. You gave me presents, and I felt it.
Fail. What is all this? I wanted to fuck her and all this weird kiki shit that you saying. Who tells you to talk that way?
I didn't say that.
You just said that's the version I'm looking. Wait, you say that again? Repeat what you just said.
I said that's the version of you I wanted to keep. You gave me presents, and I felt it.
Okay, so you want to know why you fucking failed?
Yes.
So why didn't your punk ass, like I've always been telling you, to set the fucking date up and stop this bitch ass chit chatting like you're laying on your stomach? When did you set it? When?
I seen her.
When did you set it up?
4 days. 4 days ago.
So 4 days ago you saw her. So now let's talk about this boring.
No, 4 days ago he set it up, but he ain't heard from the bitch.
Right. So is that?
No, I did.
So then what? Oh, come on, man.
Dude, you did hear from her or you didn't?
Which one is it?
Oh, in the 4 days I haven't heard from her.
Is the 4 days? Did the 4 days start when you told her you wanted to take her somewhere or go somewhere with her?
Did the 4 days start? No, it
Was it
started
before or
after.
after the date? Okay, you said you went on a date. Yes. Did you go on a date?
We didn't go on a date. We just went on a walk to the park. We enjoyed ourselves. I enjoyed myself. We
So
got a
then,
smoothie.
and then she stopped talking to you after that. Yes.
No, not technically.
Wait, no, yes or
Hey,
no?
dude, hey, man, do you want help or not?
Come on, man.
Okay, but when she got to work,
Ain't nobody finna play games with you, man. Don't nobody want to guess what the fuck you talking about.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Did she stop talking to you after that?
After I told her to send me a picture, yes.
Dog, you went on a date, then you asked her to send you a picture. Why? Who told you to do that?
When I told her to send me a picture when she gets to work.
Why? For what?
That's why she ain't fucking with you.
No point. For what? What do you, dog? Why do you motherfuckers try to cherry pick our shit and you don't even know why you even saying it? I'm asking you. You asked her to send you a picture for what?
So she has to earn my.
What is a picture gonna earn from you?
Thank you. What is the picture gonna earn, sir? Just say I don't know because I don't know what the fuck.
No. Just do you see how little you are?
Just see how ignorant you motherfuckers are. Stop trying to be somebody you're not.
What is the picture gonna show you? What would it have showed you?
Yeah.
This shows me I don't know what I'm doing.
Exactly. Thank you. Finally, honesty. Finally. So,
hey, man, so quit fighting shit when you call in because you miss too much game fighting.
That's it, man.
You got to embrace this shit because we seen this when we started talking to you. And you just now seen it.
From jump.
You just now seen it, man.
Yeah, man. We want to help you, but why fight us on everything? Stop. Okay, listen. Put your ego and self-importance to the side. We're not here to knock you down or belittle you. We're trying to help you, but for some reason, we got to go through this fucking mountain called my ego.
But that's why we knock them down and belittle them because they ain't got no goddamn ego.
Exactly.
Ego don't matter over here.
So come on, dog. Brother, listen to me. You went on a date with her, right? Right?
Yeah.
And then you asked her for a picture and she hasn't replied back, and that's why you're calling.
But
yes.
She did. She said no, she sent it.
And what did you say?
And then that's when I said after she left me and she went to work, I told her to send a picture. She sent the picture, and then that's when I told you the message the message I said. That's the version of you I wanted to keep.
Right.
She never got back with you, right?
Never got back with you, right?
And she said, she said, I hope so. What do you do in your job? And then I told her what I did. She said super. And I told her I asked her what's her birthday.
Stop. Let me ask you a question. When in the fuck? Okay. Why do you understand what talk to her and talk at her means? See, guys, how many times I keep trying to tell you, when you're the guy, you make statements. When you ask stupid ass questions like that, you already turn the pussy off because you're faking a fraud. So let me explain something. Bud, what he did was he grabbed some game from your boy here. He used it and it started working. And then because it's working, because he's trying to cheat the game, which you can't do, now he got his ass in a situation with a woman that ain't interested in him because you can't cheat the game, young man. You trying to cheat the game.
The thing is, man, he, whatever he said when they was together, all of those things he said when the picture came is what he should have said in person.
Exactly.
It would have fucking meant more. It would have served you better because you in person and you would have said that shit and she would have felt it. Whereas texting that bullshit is nothing.
Right.
It shows you don't have any social skills by you responding to a picture she sent.
Right.
What?
OGs.
there's a language barrier. So she speaks Spanish. I
Oh
speak
wait,
English.
no! Stop that fucking shit. Let
Hey,
me
you sound like you Spanish, man.
stop that shit. Wait, let me.
I know
Wait,
you don't.
stop, young man.
Okay.
Stop with all these fucking pussy ass problems and look at the solution. If there is a language barrier between your English and let's say she speaks that language right there. Do you know there's an app, motherfucker, that you can download on your fucking phone where you can say,
That's what I was trying to tell you.
No, there ain't no language barrier then, motherfucker. You said there was a language barrier. There is no one. You can be like, hey, what's going on? It'd be like, she'd be like, oh, and she's like, I'm fine. And it'll go right through the app. So what the fuck are you talking about? There is no language barrier. The language barrier is you with yourself. You have a broken.
Hey, the barrier is his bullshit.
It's bullshit, man. What the fuck you talking about, man?
See, how can you guys get help if when you call in, you just lie about the situation?
You lie about everything. Come on.
I didn't lie.
Dog, you lying. Dog, you came in here lying. You came in here. Look, the more honest you are, the faster we can get to your problem. But if you're not, we got to sift through all that bullshit you selling us to get to the point, which is wasting our time. So what is your question?
My question was my next move. I wanted to know my next move.
What? Okay, wait. Why don't you tell us what do you want your next move to be? You don't even know. Don't make it. Stop. Don't make it. If you don't know what your guys are all teachable, bud. Guys, we got to teach the class. If we ask this man what his next move is, and he can't answer that question, then leave her the fuck alone.
Because you ain't going to be able to answer that goddamn question when she called, if she called, and when she do, if she asked that question. Well, what do you want to do? You're going to be quiet.
Crickets. You don't even, guys, this is why you got to be a student of the game. You got to know the moves that you're going to make before you even make the motherfuckers.
Hey, like Dean say, I even say I plan to come in first. God damn it, when I eat, I plan for everything.
Right, and caller, I'm so cold. I always plan for them to on the exit. When they decide on rolling out, I create that ending in the beginning. That's how cold I am. So, because we know we're leading them. You don't know. What do you want? Let's try this again. In a perfect world, what would you want to do? And let me guess, you just want to fuck. Go ahead and say it. It's okay. I know you want some pussy. Okay. See now, see that, guys? If you just came in, bud, and say, you know what? It's been 4 days and I want to fuck, and I just don't know how to ask for that. See that, bud? See how we could have solved this?
Hey, caller. When she called.
But I can't do that because it's gonna make it about sex.
But you already made it about sex. And she knows it.
It's already about sex because that's what you want.
I did make it about sex. I mean, I didn't make it about sex, but I
caller, it's okay. Brother, it's
already about sex in your mind.
It's already about sex. So she knows that. So you can, guys, y'all think women are ignorant and dumb as fuck. They know that everything you're doing is making it about their pussy because you thirsty as fuck, which is cool. It's no bad. It's no knock on you. But now, if you want to have sex with her, why don't you call her right now and tell her you want to have sex with her?
Okay.
Call her right now.
All right. I'll do that.
You got 20 seconds and I'm going to hang up on you. If you don't, I'm going to kick you out of this room and you won't be able to come back in.
If I merge the call, you have to.
We're going to be quiet. Go ahead. We'll be quiet. Go ahead.
I don't know how to say it in Spanish.
What do you mean you don't know how to say it?
Wait, I got Google Translation. Relax. I got it.
Never mind. Just forget it. Because you
say it in English.
No. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
No, wait, hold on. Time out, Zay. This is not setting them up. It's teaching y'all guys to let your nuts drop from your fucking stomach. If you want something, ask for it. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it. But why? Okay. Do you know why people are mad at women? And you want to know why they're incels? You want to know why people blame women for everything, Zay? It's because motherfuckers are too scared to ask for what they want. And then they bullshit around with the woman thinking that she knows what they want. And then when they finally ask for it, she says no, they get mad. So I'm not setting them up, Zay. I'm trying to teach them how to be a fucking man. Why waste your time bullshitting with somebody when all you want to do is fuck, Zay?
Hey, and when you ain't really bullshitting nobody but your goddamn self.
Yourself, exactly.
OG.
Yo.
Do I tell her I'm about to call you or just call her?
Dude, look, we're gonna let you go.
I'm gonna do it.
No, you want to know why you're not gonna do it, buddy? Because you would have already done it. You had already been done
it. I've done it.
So you already told her you want to have sex with her? Did you tell her that? Yes or no? All right, I'm hanging up on you. I can't deal with liars. All right, here we go. Goodbye. All right. So guys, all right, here we go. So but you want to take this last call? You want to wrap it up? You got one more call here.
All right, man. Let's take
last one. 651. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
Yeah, my question is,
sir, wait, stop.
Hello?
Sir, what is your name?
My name is Ryan.
Yes, Ryan. How can we help you, Ryan?
Yeah, my question is,
Ryan, don't say just ask the question. Ryan,
all right,
the moment you say you're trying to pull something out of the air. Just be a man and ask your question. It's okay. Don't say ask your question. What's your question, Ryan?
Sorry, I get intimidated a little bit by women. How do I be more confident in myself if I see a woman I like and I want to walk up to her?
Okay, Ryan, I appreciate the question. Okay, but Ryan, okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
I understand in this microwave world that we're in right now, people think there's this magical answer and a magical pill to help somebody who has a bunch of problems. Do you have a car, Ryan?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what happens when you do an emissions test or a tune-up test? What do they do to the car? They plug it up, right? And they do a thorough inspection of the engine. Am I correct?
Yes.
And sometimes when you get a check engine light on your screen in your car, you don't know where the problem is, right?
Yes.
So in this analogy, you see the check engine light, okay? But you assume the problem could be this thing, which you're saying. But we're saying by hearing you talk that through the emissions test of a snap of a finger, that what you're asking isn't the problem. It's one of many problems, sir. Bud, you got it.
Well, the problem is that he's really not interested in what the fuck the answer is. The answer is you need to get laced by either Steve or me. It doesn't matter.
That's it, brother.
You cannot learn some shit because you think you asked the right question. The correct question can only get you more interested with the correct answer.
Right. So
if you really want something, you should want it all, not some of it.
Right.
Okay.
So here's the thing, young man, and we appreciate you. Don't feel nervous or anything, but it's a process, okay? I see the problem is, listen to what you're saying, okay? I want you, and you asked a great question, okay? We appreciate you, but it's in the question where the problem is, because are you making everything about her or making everything about you?
I think I'm making everything about her and not about me.
Right. Okay. Then there you see what I'm saying, young man. And
you notice we never answer about her. We always answer about you.
About you. So that's what I'm saying, young man. It's okay where you're at, and there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you got to learn to stop saying her, she, and say me, I, my. Okay? That's what we're trying to teach you. Because once we teach you how to make it more about yourself and not give a fuck about what these women think, you'll get more women. But you're too busy thinking and worrying about what they think. Who cares what they think? Because what they think is a lie. You want me to tell you why? You want to tell you why?
Yes.
Have you ever read a woman's profile?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that if you do everything in that woman's profile, you're going to get that pussy?
No.
No. Do you think a woman's going to give you the combination code to her pussy by telling you how to get her pussy?
No.
So that's my point. So don't listen to what women say. And don't listen to what they think. And don't listen to what they want, because that is not going to get you the pussy. What's going to get you not the pussy, it's going to get her to get on your dick, is to stop making things about her and make things more about yourself. Bud, you got it.
Hey, if you want them on your dick, do what Dean just said, because
Yep.
God damn it, they gonna be on you like motherfuckers can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, young man, it's okay because you don't know. It's okay. The young man, think about it like this. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just right now you see everything in, like I said before, letters. Okay. I'm going to keep using that to simplify it with everybody. Okay. Now, the question is, you can learn the numbers, but there's no magical pill to make that switch. Like a 30-minute TV show on the TV, you know, one of those talk shows or TV shows. You've got to be a student of this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so it's okay. So what we want you to do is get with one of us on the back end, no Diddy, and get some coaching, because it's not about, because we can't ask personal questions on the air. That's disrespectful to you. But in order to understand you better, we've got to go past this question to the source. You see what I'm saying? To see where you're going. So, but it's a good question to ask, young man. So what we would say is that while you're doing that, continue to listen to Bud. Continue to listen and listen. I give you credit, Bud. You called in. Hey,
thank you.
No, don't thank me. We're thanking you. You want to know why? Because that shows you want to win. And that's why we're talking to you. It shows that you actually want to win. Now, please understand, you got a lot of fucked up things, but you still want to win. Yeah. That's good. No, it's all good, young man. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay, no, it's cool. Hey, you can always change, buddy. But no, listen, just holler at us on the back end. We're about to wrap this up. But hey, man, good job. But listen, all right, just do this. Subscribe to the channels. When Bud does something, I do something. Make sure you're in the room like you're doing now. Call in and ask questions and learn while you're learning until you're ready to gain understanding on the back end, which is the game itself. Okay. All right. Okay, buddy. Yeah. What's up?
Question is, how do I get coaching from you guys? Is it on your
wait. You know, they say sometimes you're in the forest that you can't see the trees. Hey, look at the screen. Sometimes the answer is right in our face and we just miss it. Look at the screen. Do you see the screen in front of you?
Yeah.
Do you, Bud, can you point up and I'll point down? Bud, point up. Can you point up?
There you go.
Bud, and I point down. See that? Do you see what you're asking for is right in your face?
Okay.
It's okay. Sometimes we're in the forest, we can't see the trees, but it's cool, young man. The answer sometimes is there. Okay, buddy. So just do that and you're good to go. But do you have any other questions before we let you go? Because we're about to wrap this up.
No, I do not.
Okay. And sir, wait, give me a second. Bible Institute, with all due respect, can you please shut your fucking ass up? If you want to talk about Burger King or McDonald's or fucking Jack in the Box, take your bitch ass on. If you don't want to learn, fuck off. Because we're trying to help people. And we don't like people disrespect. Caller, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Caller, do me a favor. Tell Bible Institute to shut the fuck up, please. Say it to him. Say, shut the fuck up, Bible.
Yeah, can you shut the fuck up?
Thank you, Bible. Thank you. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Even he tells you to shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear your bitch ass statements. Either shut the fuck up or get your bitch ass on. We're trying to help people here. Thank you, young man. Good job. See that? That's how you do it. Yeah. You check ignorant ass behavior. You see that? All right.
I gotta roll, man.
All right, go ahead and roll. All right, caller, we're gonna roll. We gotta go. We'll see you next time, guys. We'll be on later on tonight. Caller, I'll be on later on tonight, guys. We'll see y'all.